Concrete production.
It's the last one, man. Brooklyn, welcome to Bucktown. Welcome to Bucktown. Welcome to Bucktown. Only strong will survive when it go down.
Down. Homie, I brought the tools with me. It's Bucktown, USA, you know the fools with me. The industry on standstill, come on, move with me. I shine like a diamond without the jewels on me. The double cup full of Henny, that's the usual. Wifey like Coke, I don't know what to do with you. But real quick, the industry better get used to you. And one thing for sure, they won't be confusing you. The son of Mary put it down like he's supposed to do. The young Smith and Wesson protege, the shining you. That's my job to make sure I remind you fools. The book of Daniel, the son of Mary, the lion's den. That's my titles for all of those that's inquiring. Forever fire, forever remain hotter than any lineup, any artists that you riding with. And if it's drama, this 40 cal what I'm firing.
Welcome to Bucktown. Welcome to Bucktown. Welcome to Bucktown. Only strong will survive when it go down. Welcome to Bucktown. Welcome to Bucktown. Welcome to Bucktown. Only strong will survive when it go down.
Welcome to Brownsville, home of the shooters and where them ops get their caps filled. Back like an orange.
The judges and stuff represent and all that. These young niggas listening. Doing something they like, well, how we just yeah, definitely we got young talent all the time looking for that shit.
Yeah, let's do it.
I be telling the young kids like, yo, come do shows with us, yo. It'll get you looked at. You know,
Right.
I don't just. I said, bro, people go to see these shows, not the ones y'all be going to pay to do because it's all like listen, man. Nobody want to be around all that. Like, sit down and enjoy your show.
A lot of these kids don't do their history.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, that's a fact.
They don't do their history.
Yeah, they get caught in the moment.
Mm-hmm. They be like, oh,
That shit ain't on their timeline, and
they be like, what? Who was that? Why did?
They don't got time. You got all the access to give.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah,
They getting twisted and they don't respect the ones that come before them.
Yeah, we were just talking about that too.
Facts.
They don't do the history, and that's why they be like, Biggie, I like even before that. I'm like, yeah, you know, I used to look Child for Quicc even before. Like I was a little dude, like watching them go in and out the studios of Coney Island and things like that. I'm like, that's around and. You know, Tribe Called Quest.
Where you from, Coney Island?
I'm over here in the Memory Houses.
Where you at?
The Memory House on 30. And
I'm second.
Yeah. So I'm, then you know, Tone used to have the spot on 36th Street. Surf like he used to be out there. Oh, you over there in Color Blitz? Definitely. Definitely. I done seen a bunch of dudes coming in and out of that spot. My brother was with
So, you know,
the
Christmas
Jungle
and
Brothers.
all,
Of course I do. You talking about Haas and fucking Julius?
Definitely.
I'm talking about grew up
Nah,
on.
no.
Oh, all right.
Nah.
Yeah.
Who you want to talk about?
That's what we can't talk about. Everybody did.
You want to talk
He was in the hood with us. Definitely.
Peace, Ken.
Oh, yes. Facts,
We were
man.
talking about it.
Definitely. Juice, everybody. Definitely.
I was AZI. I'm from that era.
Ooh. The Mo era.
I'm from that era. You know what I'm saying? Carter, all these like.
Oh, DJ. Oh, yeah. Definitely, boy. Definitely.
I was just talking to Sil like a month ago. Sil is my man. That's part of history. That's older. Unscripted scroll.
Yeah. You know about the checkerboard errors in the pot.
That's unscripted. Yeah. 288. I went to 303. Like, what we talking
Yo, I went to 303 too. High Lincoln and all that. That's boy, that was a crazy era. That was a wild time. That was a wild. I remember trooping into school.
You know what I'm saying? Oh.
Oh, he was down with his son. He was running through them courtyard before they put them houses up. Before they put the police station in.
Before they put the police station.
Before they put the police station in, boy.
Yo, y'all having a
Coney Island talk.
Yeah, man. That's what we tap.
Yeah, I'm listening, man. I'm listening.
Shoot, that's what it's about.
I can't hear the joint, but I can see it. And I see that we have
movement
waves. So that means that everybody's being caught correctly. So I'm extremely high. That's why I threw my shades on. You know, I never did a Hangout show with shades on, but I'm going to do it now. There's no script for the first time.
Nah.
Yeah, so my name is Mathematics.
My name is Rod, a.k.a. Get Fetty.
And we are at Hangout.
Definitely.
And this is like episode 25, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
We have some special guests in the motherfucking studio.
Yes, I want to say
hanging out with us. But before we get into that, we want to shout out all of our S.STREET Media family. Make sure you check us out on YouTube at S.STREET Media. Check us out on Instagram at S_street_media. And on all other platforms, we are there. You could Google us. We are Googleable.
Yeah, definitely.
I usually be having a speech impediment, but I think that me being fucked up today, extremely, that I am not fucking up on my words. And so, check out all of our S.STREET Media shows. We are not a podcast station. We are not a radio station. We are a media company. So tap in with us. We got a lot of talent here. We got a lot of content here. No bullshit, no fugazi, no half-ass shit. People really putting a lot of work into their vision. So tap in with us. So, also, don't be a ghost rider, aka a ghost follower, aka a Nicolas Cage ass nigga.
We don't like those.
Yeah, we don't respect those. We don't like them. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do that type of shit, share, and so we can get this thing rolling the way it's supposed to be rolling. And I'm talking like ecstasy and 99.
Whoa.
Rolling. So
give me them double stacks.
Yeah, triple stacks and fishies.
I can't relate.
Give me the naked lady.
But yo, before so make sure you do that. So we trying to get our viewership up. So tap in with us. We usually be live. We used to be live, but shit happens.
Yeah, soon come though.
Yeah, soon come.
Yeah, that's what she said. Pause.
Yeah, pause. Oh shit. Yeah, he set me up into that one. Again, this is a pause go zone. Y'all know how it go. Yeah, we on that type of time. So we have some special guests in the building. We got a person that we try to get. Oh, before we get into that, but time out.
Yeah,
time out. Before we came into a pause, before we walked into the studio, we was pressed by one of our guests today, or actually two, and so they showed us a picture. They seemed disturbed or perturbed. Right, that's the other word, right? Yeah. They had a flyer made of their comrade, and it wasn't a picture of their comrade. It was Kem King, right? And this is a person that we work with. He's of the Guyanese background, I believe, or I'm not too familiar with that type stuff, but he's from the Caribbean, and so it had Silence the Fifth on the flyer under his name, and so it was a picture of Kem King with Silence the Fifth name on the flyer, and it was really crazy. It was just like, it was so you know, I don't want to snitch on anybody. I don't want to tell on anybody. But I had to tell them that it wasn't me. Most important, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me either.
Right, ain't that a reggae song?
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Shaggy, damn it. Right, so it wasn't me, but I can't tell. I plead the fifth. You see, I plead the fifth. I plead the silence fifth to be actual. I plead the fifth. And so, but it was a lot of errors on these flyers for my birthday situation, mathematics, Bday showcase at Mood Ring. Yeah. It was, we had a lot of performers. There was some fuck ups. It said AKA Productions for one of those. It had Lady J as a performer. There was a couple of mishaps. You know what I mean?
What happens?
So, but again, we are pleading the fifth on who did it. What side is the fifth? Or who did it? But I'm going to say again, as I said before in the beginning, it wasn't me. So, we have some dope brothers in the building. They are family. Which way did I start off this way yet? No. So the person who I was speaking about, who we tried to get here for a very long time. Oh no, I'm high.
Yeah.
So no, I told the story. Okay. So we have a brother here that we've been trying to get on this show for a very long time. He has said that he was going to pull up to the show many times. Different things stopped him behind closed doors. That's between us. But different things stops him from being here. It's over. I think we made a year now.
Yep.
You know, shout out to Woody Wood, who we always give a shout out to. Woody Wood, who's the third member of the Hangout. He's the third person who created the Hangout. He passed away last year, October. To the God. So, we've been trying to get the guard up since the beginning. There's always some type of situation that stops him or prevents him from pulling up, but he pulled up today. From the outbacks of the Ugandan jungles. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Kamala. You heard? He pulled up out the Uganda jungles. Yes. And he came through for my B-Day. We got Quicc Money Management in the building. Yeah, this episode's going to be kind of different because I am fucked up and I think the rest of us fucked up. Yeah. So how you doing, God?
I'm chilling.
Okay.
I'm happy to be here.
This is the camera, though. We all looking at. I'm hot, but I got my shades on, so you don't know where I'm looking at. But the camera's right here for everyone. That little white light right there. Look at the little white light, and I'm not talking about Jesus.
Don't go into the light. Look at the light.
Yeah. So, I was looking at the screen too. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, we got Quicc Money in the building. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Happy to be here.
All right.
I had a good time at your birthday party.
Thank you. I appreciate you for pulling up. You know, just now we were speaking about the flies being fucked up. The flies that was fucked up was for my B-Day event. It was happening at Mood Ring. It was GMAFs, or mathematics, B-Day showcase. Matter of fact, there was an error in that. Because the original flyer, which was the real name of the event, was Mathematics B-Day Showcase. Right. It wound up being Mathematics Birthday. So even I was affected by the ghost flyer maker. He's the ghost. He's the ghost. So, yeah, Carmen San Diego shit. You gotta you gotta figure out who.
I mean, you know, I kind of gotta.
We gonna keep that between us.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it wasn't me. That's we gonna say that all night. So, and this is how you know I'm high. This supposed to be on like the white light, and it's like on the like the same tone shit. So we're gonna look kind of Dominican tonight. So. Yeah, so the event was this Wednesday, 9/11. It was a dope situation, dope turnout. Yeah, a lot of people pull up.
A lot of people.
Yeah, and a lot of people on their A game performance-wise. I was very surprised, not in a negative way, but very surprised by like everybody being at their highest level. Like the energy was there. People really was feeling the music. Like, you know, it wasn't like people was just like how New York audiences be
standing there. Man.
Yeah,
everybody interact.
You gotta come. Everybody to the audio device.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, everybody was interactive. They was, especially networking. Especially all them people that was in the building, they was supposed to network, because that's what that was about. Because you had everybody on the A game, everybody pulled up.
Everybody, and people pulled up from all over.
So you already know that was something that had to be in the books tonight. You looked at, and all the artists that pulled up, tap in. We're gonna do something.
Yeah,
you got to do something.
So. You know, one of the performers that I sent, two of the performers that was there tonight is also in the building with us. They was at the event also. They was at their A game. New situation, music situation going on. Dudes with a lot of history in the game also. But definitely at their highest level, man, also, man, very energetic, very, people connected with what was, being said, the music, everything. But our other guest here is, we got Quicc. I don't want to say the last name. I want to say the last thing. We don't indict people on the show. You know what I mean? So we going to say
they listen to our show.
Sometimes you don't know. The man is watching.
We popping over here.
The man is watching. The man is watching at all times. And I don't want to be one day they be like, yo, he signed his signature on this situation right here. And I'm like, nah, that was Daffy Duck that signed though. You know what I mean? We don't know.
Me.
But yeah, we got the Garden in building.
Yes.
He goes by the name of Quicc, but he is like a very intricate part of the Bootcamp clique, Dug Down Records. He is a friend of ours, been rocking with us for a long time. So we got the guard Quicc in the building, right?
Salute.
And we also have another close family member. Let me say this though. During the Vandu Hour times, I believe both of them was on the show like 2 times with us. Doing that show alone. I'm not going to talk about the other shows. I'm just saying like the Vandu Hour period. When we first moved into the other room, actually, they was the first guests when we moved into the spot. Word is ball. We got my man Al Haggood in the motherfucking building. You know, the guard, piece of the guard, and he's doing a whole lot of things, man. Whether it be music, whether it be real estate, whether it be just moving in the circles that a lot of people don't see, but people who are very influential in their game. So how y'all doing, man?
I'm doing immaculate, man. I'm doing immaculate.
God is good, bro. You know?
That's what's up.
God is good, you know? Every day is a new adventure, my nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you just got blessed to be a part of it, you know?
Life be lifing.
Definitely.
That's what we talked about.
Life be lifing.
Agreed.
Preach.
No.
Let us out.
Life is life right now. I am on Mars, and I'm wondering if I'm going to get stuck in the space like them other people that was on a Boeing jet.
Whoa.
The Boeing company made. I mean the spaceship. No, the spaceship. The
Boys
spaceship.
went on strike today.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I just think that's what made me say that too. But yeah, I'm on Mars right now, and I don't know how to get back down.
Told them niggas, yo, we get home in I get you home in February.
Yeah, they said we gonna get you. We gonna send an accessoride to you.
He might be 30 minutes late, but he gotta get there.
Like 2 weeks ago, a week ago. They was
Yo,
That's crazy.
how you do that?
They gotta get picked up by. Do they got like space stations in space? Right? Like
Yeah, that's where they at. They stuck on that.
But the way they got it set up, because the Russians go through there too, but of course they can't stop and pick them up. So
Everybody got their own space mission.
Yeah.
like, this ain't Jamaica. Hold on, this ain't Jamaica Avenue like this. Rochdale. You know what I mean? Merrick.
Yo,
Utica.
I heard they only got one set of clothes too. I don't know if y'all heard that. I understand. One out, one.
A few of us, if not all of us in here, have been in the penitentiary. You feel what I'm saying? So
we had that one shirt for years.
right, one outfit ain't because being up top behind that wall, you got that one outfit, man, that you keep under the mattress.
Yep.
That you didn't have to tailor dude, your homie done
everything
zigzagged and added some stars.
Special, yeah. That's a special one.
So you keeping it creased up for those visits, and you go up
to go on the dance floor.
So
That part.
we can kind of relate, man.
I wonder what space funk smell like.
What's space funk?
I don't know what they do, how they wash their clothes.
What your feet smell like?
They definitely washing their clothes there.
Yeah.
They got washing machines in space.
Look. You know what? We gonna take a trip. That's it.
Yo, I can't wait to go to Mars is on Amazon.
What?
You know what I mean?
Trips on Amazon, you gotta buy.
He on his Flintstone era. If you go, if the day spirits say they got flights to Mars, you better not book one.
That's right.
Yo.
It's just gonna be $101.11.
You worse
Don't
than
do it.
the churches in Mexico selling plots in heaven to people for $100.
Back in the day.
Yo, that's crazy. How you gonna sell plots into heaven?
Look.
Like, yo, give me like 22
that's
centimeters.
not the crazy part. The
do that,
crazy part is you
brought
buying
to
it.
that.
That's the crazy
They
part.
bought it.
Because I'm gonna sell you whatever you willing to buy.
That's it.
Yo, back in the days, I forgot what it was called, but that's how the Lutheran religion starts. The Lutheran, Martin Luther, if I'm not mistaken, was his name. They was selling, I forgot what it was called. It's a name for them, that they was buying spots in heaven, like like they was buying their way into heaven, and he was like anti it. Y'all gonna look that one up too, but it's definitely Martin Luther. That's how the Lutheran religion is built off him going against that aspect of what was going on at that time.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because at 12 a.m. we will be selling part of the Brooklyn Bridge. So.
Yo, wasn't they selling pieces like that back? Like they really, yo,
What I'm saying, like.
Yo, we had mad other topics set up. We were supposed to talk about Ice Spice and tennis dresses. Yo,
Who is she? Let us know. My bad.
Yo, we're gonna save that for another episode. But since I've been working in Manhattan, I've been seeing a lot of women with tennis dresses on. But we're gonna go back to
Tennis skirts?
we're gonna go back to being lost in space, right?
Buy the ticket to Mars.
Yo, so We said we talked about the Lutheran religion and all that stuff, yeah. And then it's crazy, but they sell us anything. People, they sell us air if they could.
It's on Temu already. little Temu oxygen tanks. You breathe that.
Little Temu oxygen 72 hours to buy.
That's it.
It took me a long time to even understand what was happening with Temu. I'm not gonna bullshit
I ain't
you.
buying nothing off that shit.
Nah, but I didn't know what it was at first. I was like, why this? They kept sending all these commercials to my, like, whatever I was on social media. You see something with Temu. I'm like, what the fuck is it? Who names it Temu?
Nah, my kids really be they be abusing Temu. Like they be beating the shit out of that site. Like
especially when they give you free stuff for playing games.
Right. I tried. I mean, I tried to give it a shot, but it just the things I'm seeing just didn't register to me. But for them, they was, Dad, I got this. How much you paid for that? 3 cents. What?
Yo,
I paid 72 cents for this. Like,
No more 99-cent stores.
nah,
it's Temu.
It's online now.
It's Temu.
That's the Temu.
Right to your doorbell.
$20 $1.25 today now. So they don't do Temu all day. But Temu's a gimmick. They just want your information.
But there we go. I was
That's
just
what
about
they
to
want,
say,
your information.
It's something for something.
They cut the middleman going through third party and say, here, give me your information.
Because here's the thing. You know what? You're right about that. Because guess what? All kids that's
they
underage,
put in all your information.
their information is connected to their parents. So guess what? I'm still going to get, you know what I mean?
You still gonna get the drop.
That's it.
I'm going to get your parent information through you.
That's it.
I thought they already had it.
Nah, your parent playing hardball. So, Paul, I'm going to get it through the kid.
You gonna play the game and I'm like, what's your name?
Right, everything is connected to Apple Pay and all this other extracurricular shit. So
That's the parents.
right, I'm gonna get it.
I agree. Did y'all watch the debate, the presidential debate, the first presidential debate on September 10th?
No.
It's not going to go down no more?
They said he ain't doing it.
He ain't gonna do it no more.
He said he ain't fucking with it no more.
Nah.
After he brought fake and said he was.
He's not-
No. Tell him what he was saying. Tell him what he said.
He lost. He said they was eating dogs.
Go
He
ahead.
said they was eating dogs. He lost.
He was eating dogs, said he lost.
He lost. He said they was eating dogs.
Oh, he was trying to
Bro,
downgrade
somebody
him.
still win, bro. Let me explain something to you.
I already know.
Don't
that
put a
shit.
mic there. He's
Let me explain something to you, bro. All that shit happened 4 years ago. So that's true. It happened. We watching the same shit happen, bro.
Exactly.
see.
Your vote don't count. Everybody thinks that, they pump fake you to be like, yo, son, your vote counts and go out there and vote for it, bro. The electoral vote always put the president in college, bro. Pay attention to that. You see what I'm saying? When there's not enough electoral votes and those shits get scrambled, that's when they go to the popular vote.
Right.
We're part of the popular vote. You're not part of the electoral vote. You're not with these niggas when you gotta shake hands and kiss babies.
Nah, we not
and
in
do all
there.
the sucker shit
Right.
for the vote. You're not with that.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
The 1%.
right,
That's it.
we're not part of that. We're a part of what we're a part of. So
We spectators.
yeah, this shit is entertainment to us.
Whole entertainment. Yep,
they give you,
definitely.
they pump fake you with the right to like, oh yeah, word, you can vote, so go out there and vote. Yeah, you're doing something for yourself, the country, American people. Blah, 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 blah.
2029, I'm running for president, man.
Fuck it, why not?
Everybody
Why
else
not?
do.
Go holler at Trump.
Listen,
pass it.
anybody can go and cast a vote and ballot, like on some real G shit.
Yeah.
But here's what's real. I worked the polls last, like when Trump ran. I didn't vote.
They pay great. Pause. Oh wow, that's a crazy one too. That's a crazy one too.
That was kind of like.
That was like, and if you rated pauses, that was like a 9. That was like a 9.
All the way the fuck wild.
Nah,
You know what?
that was.
All right.
He's saying,
Yo, man, if
I said,
quote unquote, He said, I used to work the polls.
Niggas like, you was talking about
Pause.
Yo.
Look, if Cardi B was in here talking about how she used to work the polls, or Eve or somebody, then it's like, oh yeah, well, yeah.
We don't pause with
I've seen you stripping on the board. I went through one of your things and shit and seen you want to do the thing there, but
I worked the election, man.
But check this out.
Terminology.
We since AOP Black's episode, we have a new thing that we add into the Hangout. It's called a pause pass.
You get the pause
One
pass.
person get a pause pass for the show. One person gets a pause pass for the show. So we're going to give that to the second receiver, pause, to the second person to actually get the pause.
How the fuck I get the pause pass? And I ain't even know the boy. Like, come on.
Yo, no. So you get to say what you feel. Like you don't gotta.
I thought that's what this was.
So you want to be the second person to actually have the pass because I was the first person. It was passed off to me. So
I'm getting it.
You have the pause pass because that was crazy.
He said, "Cause that was crazy."
Right. So if this shit ain't, nobody's making nothing better. Ain't nobody saying nothing that makes things. Did you like? I just, you know what?
That's why it's a pause goes on.
All these niggas now. I don't even give a fuck.
Thank you.
But what
He's a part of the show.
I don't want to know what happened. You just fucking exposing black people.
Yo, my mother told me about the eating part. Pause.
Now, on some real G shit. The last election, bro, I was working with polls, right? So, again, pause.
No, but you got the pass.
I got the pass.
Yeah, no, you got the pass.
Okay, oh, fuck it.
You got the pass. You could talk naturally. I get it. I'm the first person with the pause pass.
It's favoritism shit.
Hillary won the popular vote.
Yeah.
She won it.
She won it.
Outright.
Yeah.
Everybody was
Hillary out.
Hillary out, bro. All through the election, when you saw it and they playing it, you see the numbers, they show you the fake you with these numbers. What was the end result, bro? You tell me what the end result was.
I agree.
We lived through 4 years of it.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get deeper.
Once I found that out, I already knew that our vote didn't mean shit.
Of course.
All right.
That sounds more real.
Can I get a sidebar though? Could you talk to me about this Crooklyn campaign?
Oh yeah, the show is sponsored by Crooklyn Cannabis Dispensary.
Yes.
And he was at the mathematics party too. Shout out to everybody who's at the party too. I guess we're just gonna keep referring back to it. Yeah, the party was dope. But yeah, shout out to the Crooklyn Cannabis Dispensary. He gave me the pause.
The bag.
No, I receipt.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
The present.
So the present, and I'm the present. You set me out. Yo, Crooklyn Cannabis. Oh, he allotted me.
Explain this one.
He allotted me.
Explain this one.
He allotted me a dope birthday situation, and it had different situations in it. It had cannabis. It had this T-shirt.
Gave you a bag, like a gift bag, because you did. That's the safest way.
That was
with some treats in it, because you just gave me. See, there we go. Look.
This is the actual bag.
Safe. That's the pass you was talking about, right?
Yo, no, this is what it is. I didn't even write this stuff down, and this is my Jay-Z in the booth moment. right now.
Freestyling right
so, yeah. But shout out to Crooklyn Cannabis. Also, shout out to who's the other person that gave? Oh, Uncle Tone.
Uncle Tone.
Uncle Tone. Shout out to Uncle Tone. He also passed the situation over to me. It had it was Bud. Bud is legal these days, right? We can talk about Bud.
Crooklyn Cannabis, holla at me.
Right, we can talk about Bud.
Holla at me, Crooklyn Cannabis.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So, the guard gave me a super duper dope gift. It was 3 strains of bud, which we're going to actually rate right now too.
Right now.
But 3 strains of bud. We rated ice caps.
Snow caps. First.
Mm-hmm. We actually also did a review on the gold situation. Did we name it?
It was the gold cap.
That's what we named it? Gold caps?
I don't know. I don't even remember that.
Yo, I don't remember the name. I swore we had a name for that. And then we had a green situation.
Oh, the green situation.
And it looked like some Emerald City, Oz,
Wizard of Oz,
yeah.
That
sequence.
That was different.
Yeah. So we're going to actually rate it, and the scale goes from what we did 1 to 10 before.
Yeah, we go 1 to 10.
1 to 10. We gave a 8 point. The highest was the snow caps.
Yeah, snow caps.
We gave a 8 point something, 8.9.
Yeah,
something like that. 8 point, because we don't want to overdo it when it comes to rating it. We when it's something like it's going to be like a 10. It got to be a 10.
Mm-hmm.
And so
we be sleep when we rate it.
Yeah, so I think I gave for the snow caps, I was like I gave it an 8.4, but then I said there was another reason that it goes to a higher number. I believe the gold joint we gave a lower.
That was like the 7s.
Yeah,
that was the 7s. The gold had a smooth taste, but it wasn't the
euphoria wasn't as like the snow caps.
Yeah,
the snow caps euphoria to me had a better euphoria. Now, the green joint, I really could say that taste wise, it had the best taste out of all 3. It had the best taste.
I agree.
I can't tell you if it really was like that because we were smoking other weed like immediately after that.
No, that green joint. It did something different. It was like you forget you got any friends here with you? Just smoke me.
The smoke.
It was one of those. It was one of those, especially rolling that farm though. You know what I mean? Old school.
It was smooth.
That right there, math is like if your mans and them ain't around you, your people, your team, you blur them out, like because you just get the.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, what you think it is?
I could put that as I'm gonna get at an 8. I'm gonna get at an 8.
Al, how you felt about the green? Cool. You could rate all of them actually.
Green shit was cool. Had a good taste. I actually like the gold shit better than the green shit. Honestly,
that's why I get a green. That's why I get a green 8 because the gold. I gotta go. The gold, I'm gonna give a 9.
Snow caps is snow caps.
Snow caps. Yeah.
That's one that. Let's just put that.
It's the guarantee of the
snow caps.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is his own brackets. They got different brackets of caps. Like they got different
gunpowder. Yeah,
they got.
Oh shit! 60, I never heard that one.
Yeah, they got gunpowder. They got
100 grams.
They got snow caps that's like
75.
THC.
Yeah,
like 60%.
Yeah. They don't want you to survive after the smoke.
I remember the first time smoking that shit. Like,
oh man, we was in AC,
Atlantic City.
Yo, on a balcony on the 22nd floor on a balcony.
Yeah, I gotta go out there with y'all.
Come closer to the audio device.
Snow caps. So on a different tier. For me, The gold shit, I like the taste of the gold shit. The taste of the gold shit had me on a different, like, the green shit was good too. Not gonna say it wasn't. So, but I'm gonna rate the gold shit a little higher. Me personally, I'm gonna rate the gold shit a little higher. So if I gotta give it a number, I'm gonna say the gold shit was like an 8 to me, and the green gotta be like a 7 and 5.
Okay.
But you know the real test? To mix all three of those together.
Oh, that's the
and
head
just
Yeah, one of my homies did it already.
roll up.
They got the same pack that I got, and that's what they actually rolled up, just exactly like that. They call it the Christmas blunt, some shit like that.
Oh man,
That don't sound bad.
So-
that sounds about right.
yeah, that sounds like something to work out.
Quick, how you felt about the bud?
It was good. I like the gold better, so I give the gold like an 8 and give it like a 7.
So you got the same.
They ain't far fetched. That's right. That's
How you felt about the weed?
I felt the green was a 8 in taste, pause, and the gold. I had the gold. It still get my 7.5 to it. I can't give it a 10 because I ain't gonna put myself in that position, but yeah, I like the green, but they never beat the Caps though. But yeah, they never gonna get higher than that, higher than 8. The green or the gold. The gold stay with the 7. We good.
I think the gold has a smooth feel to it. I like the taste of it. It's just that when we smoked it by itself, it just had like it didn't hit like you had. If for me to test bud, I go by how much I smoke of the blunt. Lets me know how good the weed is. And there's other telltale signs that I think we talked about on the show of like extremely good weed for me. If it's extremely good, I'm going to start sneezing. Something about my nose right here that whenever I hit good weed, like I don't even gotta, you don't gotta tell me that it's good weed. That shit hits me. That shit hit me straight in the dead of my nose. I might start sneezing. I might. It's almost like how the feel of when you take a shot of liquor, like, but in my nose, I feel the same shit. Like, ooh, like, and it goes somewhere in my pore, into my nose situation that makes me say, "Oh, that's crazy." Now, these shits, the snow caps, it was good. I like the snow cap shit. Nothing made matter of fact, the first time we smoked snow caps, I think it did do that the first time. But after that, I think I get used to it, that it just becomes, normal. But the first time, I think I did, catch it in my nose. But outside of that, the other ones, it was decent. The green one, what stood out the most to me was the taste was better than both of those. Now, as I said, I can't tell you the effect that it had on me because we were smoking other joints at the same time. But good weed. That shit hit my nose or with the blunt. How far I smoke it lets me know if it's good or not. If I smoke half a blunt, that shit is great weed. If I smoke the whole blunt, that shit is doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
Yeah, that's how I rate bud.
You smoke dogs.
Yeah. The further I smoke, the worse it gets. Pause. So, we had other topics, the debates, spice, Ice Spice dress, what was another one we had? We had another one. Oh, Watch Quarter passed away, man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to James Earl Jones.
Yes, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
AKA the original voice
of everything.
Yeah, he's the original voice.
You already know.
Facts. I'm going to ask everyone, what James Earl Jones moment do you remember him for?
What you remember?
Coming to America.
Okay, I was about to say I'm quite
Coming
sure
to
we all
America.
remember from the same thing.
Coming to America?
That's my favorite movie.
Dang, he was the old man when he did that.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
My son never works. I'm talking about
Was
my.
it Roots though? Too,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, he was in Roots.
Yeah,
He was in Fiddler in them.
I never seen Roots.
You never saw Roots?
Wow.
I don't think I seen Roots either.
Wow.
He's got to do some homework, bro.
Yo,
I can't sit through that.
that's kind of where I'm at with it. Yeah, I'm kind of with that too, man. I'm kind of that too, man.
I don't think I have the time.
Yo,
You gotta put it in a short.
I never really wanted to see niggas get whipped. Like I don't see. You know, I'm just sometimes ignorant, but that's not the kind of entertainment I want to see. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Niggas getting treated bad.
I can imagine
Worse than bad.
I can imagine my man from Star Trek being whipped.
Did you see?
Like, I see Data. That's his name.
Did you see anything from Roots? The trailer, any of that?
Nah, all I seen was a nigga tied to a tree getting whipped. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That same scene in they show when LeVar Burton, that's his name, a.k.a. Mr. Reading Rainbow. That's the scene that I see him. I never see nothing in Roots. I only see that scene in my head. Like, that's it.
I don't want to watch this. That's the first.
Yeah, I never, and it's like a series.
But that shit, the movie itself is long.
Yeah.
The movie itself is like, the movie, fuck the series. They broke the series down and made it some other
They
shit.
cleaned it up. They cleaned it up. They cleaned it
So
up.
how long
The real movie is like 2.5, 3 hours.
The real movie is actually an hour, 116 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I might have watched it then. I thought Roots was like 8 hours insane. I'm like, yo, I don't want to see no 8-hour movie on slavery.
That's how they stretch it out on TV because every day was like a half hour and then the second
shit.
part.
They've been lying to us about Africa our whole lives. Because they say it's all the diseases and stuff like that. It ain't.
You watched that Shaka Zulu?
No, I saw Shaka Zulu.
You saw that one, huh?
I saw. Oh no! Oh shit! I can't even see anyway.
You seen that though?
No.
Yeah, my sunglasses.
I thought it was something else.
See, only this God said.
Yo, I can't see. This is brown scented. I'm like, yo. I thought it was a pile of shit. No lie to you, what is wrong? And I look, I said, oh shit, that's a person.
Shit.
But yeah, I never seen Roots, man.
A little clip from Roots.
There's certain movies that it does, like, I'm like, when I saw Aliens the first time, it got me. It tricked the shit out of me. You know why? Because I thought it was a horror movie, and like I'm a horror fan. I like horror movies. That's a gore movie.
Gore science fiction.
And when I seen that shit, I never watched another Alien movie except for the Predator one.
Oh.
Like that's the next time, and then I didn't want to watch that no more. I don't want to see gory shit, and like Roots is not a gory movie, but as a kid, I never was into like. I'm not gonna front you. I went to a Catholic school, so I wasn't into like the pro-black shit when as a kid because I went to a Catholic school. They wasn't pushing that. It was white people, Puerto Ricans like that. So I didn't really get it. So Roots was like
it wasn't in the repertoire to be learned in the school, even outside of school.
It was equivalent to watching Aliens because it's
boring.
Yeah, scary. This niggas is is whipping us
and hunting.
Yeah,
my color.
Like we supposed to watch this as a television show. I'm not with that. If it was like when Bumblebee died in Transformers, man, when they shot Bumblebee when they first came onto the ship, when they shot Bumblebee, I didn't want to watch no more. I watched though, but I didn't want to watch no more. Like, how you gonna kill Bumblebee? I didn't kill nobody in this goddamn television cartoon ever. And you're gonna kill Bumblebee first?
And he don't do nothing to nobody. But take the little white boy all around town.
They shot Bumblebee. And they want us as kids to watch the rest of the movie. It was in the beginning of the movie. They want us to watch the rest of the movie. Mm-mm. So I'm just saying. But let's get into our guests. Y'all have a situation that y'all you're working on, not even working on, y'all put together. It's called Vault Music. I've been seeing a lot of advertisement, like it's in like AC, like you're connected to something in like Jersey or something, right?
ACX1.
ACX1 Studio, shout out.
We got the only glass building in Atlantic City off the pier of Caesars. When you come out of Caesars, it's literally less than 10 feet away.
Yo, congratulations on this venture. Tell us a little bit about Vault Music and who's some of the people involved with it.
Vault Music is a empire that's created of myself, L. Haggood, and Silence the Fifth. This is something that me, L. Haggood, and VVS Verbal have spoke about. What, Hag, about?
Years ago.
No.
I mean, we spoke.
What's this? This 2024?
24. So you want to say what? 19, 20 before the pandemic?
Since about 2017.
That's what I said, before the pandemic.
Right. We've had discussions about these things, but, you know, Silence the Fifth is all of our brother, and he's definitely another piece on our chessboard, another power part.
Shout out to Silence the Fifth.
So salute to my brother. And
VS Verbal.
And VVS.
Look, VVS is without being said, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, salute to the bro. So what we did was we just sat and we just got to a point and we was like, yo, this is what we need to do. We need to avoid the red tape. Dealing with a major, to have reach and outlets to a major and don't have no fucking red tape or no middleman.
Who's not
like,
gonna go?
You got it right. Why wouldn't we not? You know what I mean? We done had our shit floating through BET Jams. You know what I mean? The All Hair video, that shit done beat up BET Jams, and it put us in a lot of different places that we wouldn't have been in. So,
which is positive. Which is always positive.
Right.
I mean, progress is always key. So it was for us. It was a no-brainer. You got to understand, like, everybody had their own musical path, and you know, we all know that what the music game is. You know what I'm saying? It's a tumultuous low road. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's a very up and down rocky road. So
that very few can travel.
That very few can travel, and very few people are actually built and made for. Now, again, we're in a time now that they make music and you can express your music off your phone. Like, it's not hard anymore. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas that was in the music came up in the era that you really had to really, like, do the monkey dance to show you had to pay bread and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So for us to be able to be in a position, like Coke said, and to, you know what I'm saying, cut out the middleman or cut out the red tape, who doesn't want that? Everybody wants that. You know what I'm saying? So it was more or less a no-brainer in that sense. You know what I'm saying? To like combine forces and to make something work. And that's I mean, what music is.
Think about this, right? Not to cut your wisdom, only to add on. Think about this. Think about your favorite rapper, your favorite rapper, and your favorite rapper, right? Think about the ability they have to put out music. Think about what Jay-Z's doing. Think about what Russell Simmons is doing and did. Think about what 50 Cent is doing. Think about what Dr. Dre is doing. Think about what Eminem is doing. All of that combined is what we have. So right now we can go and sign 50 artists, but we could go out and sign 150 artists between Coke, Sounds the Fifth, and L. Haggood. Right? We got the machine behind us. We can go out and sign these artists and then say, you know what? Let's run the game up. We're going to set it on fire because we got 150 artists. Ain't no red tape.
There's other people using that format. That's actually becoming
like Gucci Mane did that on one point.
Jim Jones is doing it right now. That's actually one of a modern day blueprint to a lot of MCs is doing who know the business of what's going on. But
a lot of people don't know the business. You know, some people that are in the business get jerked to the business. Some people learn the business. You know what I'm saying? Like,
thank you, Hag, because I was just about to get to that, because
like niggas don't know the
like
business.
you just mentioned Jim Jones and a lot of artists, right? Here's the thing: Jim Jones don't have a distribution deal where he can put out artists. Jim Jones is in a position to put out artists. And I might have confused people with what I just said, right? Oh. Vault Music is a distribution label that's signed to a distribution. And I say that to say Sony Orchard is a mother label. Sony is a motherfucking label, right? Mm-hmm. What do we have? We have a distribution deal, which means when I said what I said to you, Math, about we can all put out 50 artists, which is 150. That's 150 distribution deals that we can give each and every one out. Right? No, that we can give out and be attached to. So literally, you know what? This is what we gonna do. 50, 50, 50. That's 150 distribution that we have under Vault. So when you talk about catalogs and things in that nature, like, it would only make sense because everything that you strive to do is to own your catalog and to own everything that you do, right? So now when you coming through this, it's like, yo, look, this is what we doing. Blah, blah. We giving you your own platter. You just got to go eat food. You got to be the chef. You got to come there. You got to know how to bake, do something. Could you fry some fish? Could you steam this? Could you smoke this? Could you what? You understand what I'm saying?
What you bring to the table beside the plate.
Right.
Because that's what it is anyway. People get it misconstrued like, all right, you know, people are still stuck in the fucking 90s and the 80s. Or
those days is over.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of getting a deal and, yo, I got this bread and, yo, I'm going to live off this bread and we going to wing it like that. All that shit is over, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
These artists don't understand.
No, listen. The industry gave you the like society and all this shit gave you the platform to do the shit yourself. That's what everybody wanted. That was the hang up. I know that was the hang up for me on the come up.
Yeah, that's talking about everybody wanted control and all this other stuff.
Videos and all this shit. Niggas ain't had bread for all that shit. Niggas was robbing and stealing. Like, we doing whatever the fuck we was doing. You know what I'm saying? So,
exactly.
Come on. So,
see, pull your seat a little bit closer.
For me, it was different because I came like pause, right?
Indoctrinated.
But the way it was set up for me, I'm the baby of the boot camp, right? So things was just, and nothing was easy. Do not get that twisted.
Never.
Right? The thing is that the pieces, right? The God degree. 1 to 10, the alphabets, right? So 136, right? So 1 to 14. So everything was in it. you just gotta put the puzzle together. You just gotta put the puzzle together. The BTJs, that's like when I signed when I came in the industry, I was the BTJ. I came through as a group. Me, A+, running around. That's my brother. You know what I mean? Vicious, super vicious.
For the people who may not know your background, give our audience a little bit of background on your musical journey before Vault Music.
Before Vault Music, first and foremost,
you was naming mad shit. You just named mad shit just now, and that's very important.
They were supposed to have been tuned in, but you're right, though. All right. My mother and father is ducked down in Bucktown, USA. I am one of the first and the last to go to Bootcamp Quicc. I'm the baby of this shit. I've been here from the era of Tupac, R.I.P. to the big bro.
Who passed away on my birthday, September 13th.
I've been here for the era of Biggie, R.I.P. to my other big bro.
Peace to the God.
You know what I mean? And, a lot of people talk about this shit, but a lot of people really just be talking. I literally been around these brothers in the same households and things of that nature. The Tut era, all of this. So that's where I come from. Bootcamp Quicc, DCEP era. I'm just a product of my environment when it comes to this industry shit. And it's just a lot of layers. Bootcamp Quicc, Duck Down is a home that just breathes of a soldiers, so to speak, and that's what I come from. My brothers, my cousins, God brothers, big homies, you know what I mean, uncles, but it's just one big family at the end of the day, and that's where I come from. Vault Music, that came a little bit later because I still have my money to burn, right? Vault Music is, it's like a vein. You can't function the body without arm, leg, arm, head, right? But within all that I just said, a vein is ran through all of that. You don't stop at one point. You keep pushing. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And this is how we got Vault Music, because El Haggood had a situation of his own. Well, mentally unstable, and I'm talking about over 20 years ago. And salute the Wu-Tang. See, everything is a 360 degree. Everything. Even when we don't speak upon things. Because, like I said, my brother, my right hand, this is a prime example of that, because he had that situation. But for me, it was different for me, because everything Bootcamp, Smith & Wesson, this shit started from my bedroom, right? Smith & Wesson, Helter Skelter, OGC, Buckshot, the big homie Black Moon, Drew High, Salute, right? Illinois, all of this, MS, everything.
The representatives.
Those are my brothers. Those are my blood brothers. So, my BTJs, right? We are not only tied in music, but we tied in as blood too. You know what I mean? Like, we woke up in the foot by, you over here, your word, but it was don't get it twisted. We wasn't starving. We was good. Salute the Dawn Rule. You know what I mean? Like, we was good. It's just that they created the way.
Since you was around since back then to now, what's life after Enter the Stage, Smith & Wesson, The Shining, Helter Skelter, Operation Lockdown. That was
Yes. The Nocturnal.
Nocturnal was the album name.
Yeah,
so
the album was Nocturnal.
OGC,
The Storm,
one of my favorite albums too. But so what's life after those albums? Where is Dug Down and Bootcamp these days?
Where's Dug Down? We are still the #1 independent label in the world. Salute for that. Dug Down has hands, paws, legs, arm, blood, and everything else, including the love, loyalty, and respect when it comes to a lot of y'all favorite artists. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Salute the Young M.A., R.I.P. Black Rob,
Be Real,
KRS-One, Static Selector, Joey Badass,
Kids in the Hall.
The list goes on. The list goes on.
Matter of fact, we forgot Torre and
I didn't forget Torre, Skyzoo, Salute, Coney Island. I didn't forget. Like I said, the list goes on, man. You know, it's not for me to sit here and just put the whole book out there, but just give a few darts on the legacy that my family created for me, and then I took a part in. But Dug Down plays a major part in a lot of the music that people hear today. The difference is that the family don't gotta be as cocky as a lot of people are today, because we and they know what it's like to achieve those things. Smith & Wesson seen platinum plaques way before a lot of people knew what a platinum plaque was. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. People sleep on that one too.
And that shit went over a lot of people's head, what I just said, because they don't see it or don't recognize it.
They just started registering shit at a certain time.
Right, but
niggas Ben was getting the money.
That shit just, this shit ain't new to us. You know what I mean? So, we offsprings, we teach each other. That's what we do. We teach each other,
Bootcamp, Dug Down specifically, definitely for a lot of independent, small business people in this industry, definitely was the blueprint to a lot of independent companies. Drew High, shout out to him.
Yeah, big shout out to Cheese, man.
And when I was young, Brooklyn is small. Mm-hmm. So when I was young, I used to be dealing with some of the same women that y'all was dealing with. Not you specifically, but like Brooklyn is small, and we used to see like Dug Down members coming out of weed spots, all the major popping weed spots that people was going to, Lafayette and Broadway.
We were just talking about that shit.
Waterback,
fish and chips. Yeah, come on. Linden Powell, hippies. Yeah, come on, man.
You know about that?
Yeah.
Stop playing with me, man. Yeah, right.
Evergreen,
Branson,
Cooper.
Word, yeah.
Palmetto.
Wood, come on, yeah.
So we used to be bumping into Dug Down all the time, and I'm from Williamsburg, and so we used to see Buck over there. Like that was Evil D and Buck was heavy on that side, like
Flatbush.
And even when you see the video, 140.
Buck and
how many MCs must get this? They shot the video in 140, and and my man Leia is the person who did the graffiti thing that Evil D got his legs on. My friend did the piece in that, and so we used to always see them, and like a lot of the women that they was dealing with, we was dealing with, and Drew High, one of his bitches, part of me. One of the people he was dealing with, and when we was kids back time, like I know who the person is, and like they from my projects, and so they was always connected. Like I remember Dug Down coming to like to see the girl for like her birthday, and like everybody coming, pause, pulling up over there, and like it just showed you how small Brooklyn was, you know what I mean? And how, you know, if you was doing music, especially back then, like, these circles people was changing circles, but all doing the same thing. And you just bumped into a lot of the same people. So Duck Down always inspired me. Duck Down was always like, I knew that these people are coming from the same backgrounds that I come from, and that they're doing this shit. And like, they're not a ghost. They're not an anomaly. They're not like some mystery situation. This is like people that I knows this person, and this person knows that. Like, it was very on the ground rooted. It was strictly from like the roots that
deeply rooted.
It wasn't no like back then you couldn't just do a picture or TikTok video and become famous. Like, you had to really be outside, shaking hands, seeing people, talking to people. And so Duck Down was always inspirational for a person like myself back then who was doing music. And the fact that I know people who knows these people. Matter of fact, small fact, on Enter the Stage, there's a part that a girl goes, "Shorty, you crazy." I forgot what song it is. Enter the Stage. When when you watch this, put it in a comment. I think it's You the Man. No, it's not You the Man. There's a part that he be rapping, and then he say something, and a girl be like, "Shorty, you crazy." That's my cousin, Naja, who's on that. And so I really knew people who was in those studio sessions and shit like that. So to hear their story, and then actually seeing them succeed, I was like, oh wow, that was so inspirational for a Brooklyn kid like myself. So finally getting to intertwine with your with so many people from the family, it was like to finally meet, to me, Brooklyn heroes, like, and to know them, like, these are real people. You know what I mean? It was no fantasy shit. Like, this was real people. And so y'all did it up for our Brooklyn borough, man. So salute to y'all, man.
Appreciate that.
Haggood, man. You do music. You are also involved like in real estate situations.
Hold on, wait. Let me just add one more thing, right? You do know that the 112, before they went to Bad Boy, what you think about 112? One thing.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Back then, what you thought of?
I hated anything my son's mother liked. And she was a 112 fan.
That was different, see? No, wait, let me just say this. Let me shake that off.
Shout out to my son's mother.
Listen, right?
Well, she liked the 112.
Okay, shout
and
out to
DMX
like
too, so I hated DMX.
Here's the thing. This is why I asked that, right? Before 112 was signed to Bad Boy, Duck Down was like, everything and everybody that meant something came to Duck Down first.
That's true.
112 was, and they are actually family. Salute to Slim, right? Nah, you know what? Nah, we're not gonna do this because this is not what we built. We don't do that. We don't do this type of line of work. So they went over there to Bad Boy, right? Eminem. Salute to Shady, right? Yo. Pew, go over here to Duck Down.
I could believe that.
Nah, you should go over here. You should go. All right. Why you think? You know Eminem did an Enter the Stage on his album,
and he had Buckshot doing the hook at the end?
Hell no.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real like that. Why you think Smith and Wesson, in the memories, with Mary J. Blige, like that?
Which was I'm not going to use the word I was going to use, but it was like a hit. A hit.
I just wanted to say that. I ain't gonna throw you off task so you can get.
No, I'm already throwing off because I'm high. So it is what it is. But back to Al Haggood, man. One of the bros that been rocking with us for a minute also, but he got his own world going on. He also rhymes in a group that I know him for. I'm high now, but I know it's mentally disturbed.
Mentally unstable. I got you. I'm his co-host.
Right? So
Jamal.
Yeah. So I'm used to seeing you, Wizard, even Science is also a part of that collective.
No, that's Man's Rival. You used to seeing Wizard and Silence with us when we was doing The Gift of God, because we had a single out there that we did, called The Gift of God, and the single was buzzing. It was nice. It was a big single. We did about 17,000 in 7 days, somewhere around there, which is a small number, but at that moment,
The single actually.
You're gonna explain to me what's going on because I'm confused.
Silence the Fifth have a group called Man's Rival. Right?
Okay.
Right.
Al Haggood have Mentally Unstable. Coke and VVS Verbal was Bucktown USA, but Coke is Bootcamp Quicc. You understand?
So
what I'm saying?
who's mentally?
We all are mentally unstable, but this is the.
Me too.
Al Haggood is he's one of the founders. He's the administrator. This is his brand. Just like Money to Burn is my brand, right? So at the end of the day,
just like Vault Music, just like Man's Rival with Silence brand.
Right. Man's Rival with Silence brand. Mr. Unstable was El Haggood brand.
Shit.
I am Bootcamp Click Money to Burn is my brand. My wife had Max City Entertainment. Like this shit don't stop, man. And it just keep fucking going. You see my wife, she was there the other night.
Yeah, facts.
But this shit just
Shots
keeps
around.
going. This shit keep going. And I can't wait for you to hear the project. Hold up, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait for y'all to hear the project that me and my brother got with Vinny Idol. Now, I almost let the cat out the bag the other day and spit a verse.
Glad
When
you
y'all
let
had that
it out
little
here,
technical
pause.
difficulty.
Yo, Vinny Idol was doing a lot
Salute
of.
to my brother Vinny Idol.
Yeah, shout out to him. He's doing a lot of shit, but
Everybody.
Yeah.
Al,
Hold up, we did this before anybody though.
That's a fact.
music wise, describe to the audience your sound, your wavelength that you project in your music.
Look, I've been involved in music for a very long time, bro. Very long time. Just if we really want to start telling stories, right? Well, which we not, but we are, but we not, right? All right, cool. So it's like you niggas. Remember 6 degrees of separation? So it's more like 1 degree.
360.
And bitches make it smaller.
You know what I'm saying? Not even bitches' life.
Women, my bad.
No, not even
You can tell I'm high. I be saying queen, everything. I'm fucked
life
up.
itself makes it like just scenario situations where you at, who you connected to, blah blah blah, whatever. So I've always been involved with music for a very long time. I had a group called Capital Punishment. That's how I started. It was right around. Cool. Mentally Unstable is actually my own creation off that.
Okay.
Okay, so
Capital Punishment was the.
Capital Punishment was first. Shout out to
Who's the other people involved in Capital
my
Punishment?
brother. Okay, so a lot of these niggas don't even fucking rap no more. But shout out to my cousin Terra. Shout out to Lag, Rage, Show. I was just
Terra.
We was a group. You know what I'm saying? I started rapping before when I met these niggas. I was up north and locked away.
You was up north?
I just told you, didn't everybody in here was up.
Like I said, like we
Deep
tap
playing,
in,
boss.
Deep play.
Tap in.
pool.
So
we had a
niggas
cup
was
in the
rapping-
sport pool.
Yo,
When niggas was 16, 17, whatever, all right, cool. It was capital punishment. We was running around. We was trying to do that. That's, we was outside. We was doing that. Cool. We had a little bum-ass deal or whatever. Niggas wanted to put us on. Then niggas wanted to divide and conquer, and it's got bullheaded, whatever. Cool. So Mentally Unstable was like my own creation of like, yo, you know what? If niggas is doing this, I'm going to do this.
stepping out onto your own shit.
Right. So there's been different variations of Mentally Unstable through the years, right? Cool. But I want to say
Move
like,
closer.
I want to say like 95. I want to say like 05, 2005 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I got serious with, I was trying to get serious with the business. I incorporated, I made it into a label. Then, cool. So Mentally Unstable was me, my cousin Terra, Keeper Bones, and my bro Dub Dukes. That was the facet, you know what I'm saying? And running around, we was put shit together, I was put shit in the crib together, like we all learned this shit on the humble. Like I learned this shit on the humble. Like I didn't know Pro Tools and that shit, but niggas was complaining about studio time. We ain't got
Do it yourself.
We had to figure it out. And this was the era of figuring it out. So we figured it out. Cool. Was making tracks, was getting a little buzz. All right, word, cool. All right, cool. So, shit started working out itself. We here, there, we doing shows. All right, cool. Around 10, I incorporated the label in 5. Around 10, I took the idea of podcasting, like how niggas is doing it now. So I had the Blog Talk Radio shit and was doing that shit. And at that time, niggas was like, yo, son, what are you doing that for? And I'm like, yo, son, this is how we gonna get our music heard. Like, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying?
That's the way. That's the way you get it out.
I had control on getting my music out, and I knew a bunch of niggas anyway. You know what I'm saying? Which was all of these niggas that we run with. Like I knew all of these niggas individually. Like I have individual. Like it's funny. Everybody in Bootcamp, I have an individual relationship with.
That's deep.
Everybody.
Pause.
Every last one of them niggas, I have an individual relationship with personally.
Oh no, you got a pause pass.
Yeah, I have a pause pass. So.
No, I said deep though. Pause.
He high. Leave him alone. He high. He about to come back around.
So it's funny how life just comes 360 sometimes. All right, cool. So around 10, we decided to do the Mentally Unstable podcast. So fuck it. It was new to us. It was new to people. You know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of people that was like, yo, they was against the idea, but I'm like, yo, this is how we gonna get our music heard. And like I said, I knew a bunch of niggas anyway, so give me your music, I'll play your shit, we gonna get heard. And we went with that. That actually was very successful. I can't say that it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have over 50,000 listeners.
Shit.
I had like 300 and something shows. I was doing shows every day, man. Real talk, like 2-3 times a day, 4 times a day. I was on it, like real talk. I was doing
You said 2010.
I have a catalog on Apple, my nigga. Like,
there's a reason why I'm saying that. I came home in 2010. I was living with my cousin in 2010. So I was on route for McDonough.
It was around the corner for me. I'm on McDonough.
Yeah, so I was on route for McDonough, the middle of the block, and my cousin's boyfriend, shout out to Buck, they're not together no more, but shout out to Buck, and he was doing some reggae shit on the net then. Like he'd be talking to other people through chat,
and all that,
and he be DJing, and he was so hype about it, like, yo, this is like our radio station type shit.
I have real interviews, bro, with real niggas. I have interviews with Randy Allen, you know what I'm saying, which was Master J's business partner when he was there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have interviews with Rock back then. I have interviews with General Still, so from Western, like, from then. You know what I'm saying? So this is not made up shit. Like,
no, it's real.
You know what I'm saying? The radio station shit was good. It became, like, you know what? I've done every facet of music. I've been an MC, I've been a DJ, I've been, you know what I'm saying? I produced beats at one time, so it was like, all right, at one point, it became like I felt like I was doing...
Get this nigga some turntables.
Yeah.
You can give me some CD mixes, nigga. You can do that. You can't give me no turntables.
CDJs.
That was
CDJs.
Real talk, nigga. We was getting money outside, boy.
I remember those days.
Yeah.
I remember those days.
You know, you look back now and it's like, yo, son, you should still kept it up and blah, blah, blah. Why you see all this podcasting and niggas took money off this shit or whatever. So it's like, you know, you always supposed to still like push what the fuck you believe in. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you never know where it's going. I'm not mad where the show took me because the show took me to different heights and around different situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not mad at that at all. All that's history. You could go listen to episodes and shit now. Like, the Mentally Unstable show. It's on Apple. It's on SoundCloud.
Make sure you check that out.
I mean, it's like 135 episodes up in that shit already.
Oh, that's crazy.
Real talk. So that had a 10-year run. You know what I'm saying? I did that for 10 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was hard body on it, and then, you know, like I always had a love for the rap shit, so I started like really like getting really like back serious again, like throwing shit out there here and there, and MU was moving, and then MU moved different ways, and then it was like, you know, I still got a passion for this shit or whatever, so it was like, I'm genuinely an easy person to get along with, you know what I'm saying?
Genuinely connected.
Screw me. But I'm genuinely connected to a lot of people and a lot of things, so it was like, fuck it, you know, let's just see where shit happens. So, you know what I'm saying? I was affiliated with Bucktown. I'm still affiliated with Bucktown USA. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to General Still.
Shout out to Bucktown USA.
I was an integral part of, you know, that premise, and I was glad for that opportunity. I'm glad for every opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And rap for me, it was just like part of expression. Like, you know what?
What was exactly Bucktown USA? I know, but for the people who may not know, what's the difference between Bucktown USA and Duck Down or Bootcamp?
I just told you. Let me rephrase that, because you keep telling me to speak into this fucking little filter, right?
The audio device.
So I just told you. My mother and my father. So you figure that out. If I just told you these are my parents, right?
Yeah, because Bucktown USA is Smith and Wesson's situation.
Duck Down gave birth to us all. Okay? Now, for me, I'm the only one that can say I've been here from the very fucking beginning, right along with Black Moon and Smith and Wesson. Okay? So, right along with Drew High, and we not forget about Big Cheese.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Facts.
I'm just saying that to say that when I say this is my mother and my father, these is my parents, I'm the first nigga in the game that say Bucktown USA and Duck Down is my parents. Am I right or wrong? Because they are. I've been there from the gate of this shit. This shit started in my bedroom.
Like how Ruck Down is like an offspring of Duck Down also, right? I'm just saying.
No. Ruck Down is not an offspring of Duck Down. There's no offsprings. It's only siblings.
All right, I got you.
It's only siblings.
I got you, but it's one of the siblings.
Of course it is. It's a part of the bloodline.
Because everybody started that, right? Because he started that when he was alive.
Yeah.
So everyone was outside of Duck Down.
No.
And not outside of Duck Down, but within the Duck Down system, people was actually building their own brands.
Let me tell you something.
But you never really hear about that though.
Who didn't?
No, when it comes to like Out Loud.
Sean Price was so fucking brilliant, right? Here's the thing. Don't I always say, everybody say the best shit is said in a joke, right? Sean Price said Ruck Down as a joke first. But like I said, he's so fucking brilliant. He knew what he was doing. Because it was just a joke.
Overstood.
You understand? At this time, they were saying Smith & Wesson was running Duck Down, right? This is what Sean Price, as the great fucking rapper he is, he was already like
beyond his time.
Yeah, he was already talking shit like what? Sean Price, the new leader of Duck Down. Rock Down. Da, da, da. So, like, but here's the thing. There's really no time cap on it. Because like I said, Duck Down, Bucktown, Ruck Down, what? We all family, homie. Ain't no comparison. Money is the bird, is the company, no getting embarrassing, right? So I have to say that there's really no comparison because
there's only one.
He was Sean Price when Sean Price was Ruck when he was Ruck, right? And then once he transformed into Sean Price, it was always Ruck Down because he was Ruck first.
Right.
You understand?
Oh.
He just never said it. He just never voiced Ruck Down. The people know things 30 years later before we even...
The people tell you what it is.
How did you and Haggood meet?
How did me and L. Haggood meet?
We got enough time. We got enough time.
Wait,
that's what our show is based on. Time,
because it's a bunch of different. Matter of fact, let me just say this, right? First of all, I have a relative by the name of Prince, right?
Shout out to Prince.
Shout out to Prince of Law P3. Like we actually have a record out right now.
Mercy.
Call Mercy. I wasn't about to say that. That's why I was. What I was going to do, I was trying to figure out where I was going to start with this conversation. But he Prince is the big crip. You know what I mean? The big cuz. But that's really my family member and shit like that. And he connected. They got a fucking great relationship. But he bought everything back in 360. But this guy already had my brothers in his crib recording years way before that shit. So we had ties already.
That's why I said. That's why when earlier when we was talking about 6 degrees of separation, I said it's really like 1.5.
Bitches make it smaller.
This is your D. Why you keep talking about yo? You know, but anyway,
I mean,
no, but
I apologize. I apologize.
But it was already there. You know what I mean? It's just that everything happened to do with time. You understand? Because we could have did like this. R.P. to Mike Beck, my brother Mike Beck. You know what I mean?
Right.
Word, my brother.
That's
like
crazy.
Real shit. Like
I just
my
spoke
rock
about
brothers,
him.
niggas. Like real shit, man. Like for real, man. Like my heavy bank niggas, man. Like word up, man. Like yo. Oh my God! Like God damn! Like oh shit!
I just spoke about
Verbal can't. What it do? Like look, see this how,
right? Shit
come
like
home.
That.
Like this how real it is, right? We gonna talk off the camera on that one. Salute to my brother. I love you, bro. Like Tony Sunshine. Yeah. See, Terror Squad, all that shit climbs into the family. Like they say, KR, like Crystal P Salute. Like this shit, it's one big family.
Really tied.
This shit is all tied in. Like don't.
That's funny. I was looking at
this smoking mirrors. This is why I be trying to tell people. Like, see, it ain't enough. Nigga can't pay enough money for these stories. That's the real reason. That's the real reason.
Understood.
Mm-hmm. That's the real reason. But back to this fucking guy over here, right? Back to him, right? So, you know, all that shit I just mentioned, all the families, he's tied in between all of that. Yeah. As do all of us, right? So, but Prince was my relative, my older relative that was
actually
connected. Hold on, wait. But what's real is, hold on. Smith & Wesson is fucking legendary. Mm-hmm. Right? But I have a cousin by the name of Chase Money, right? That was my other cousin's partner from Smith & Wesson.
His first partner.
It was, and this is the crazy shit, because it was always Tech, Still, and Chase. But at this time, Tech is a fucking gangster. Tech is a gangster. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Just like Big. Right. Way before the music, what you think niggas was doing? What you think the gangsters was doing? Right. You understand? Like, nigga, I got bars because this is what I do, nigga. I lit this shit. Right. If this is gonna keep me away from going independent, this, nigga, because I'm already spitting it. Mm-hmm. So, you know, that whole conjunction.
Chase is mob right here.
So look. How about this, right? Smith & Wesson video.
What's that? That was Let It Go.
Let it let it go. Right? Let it go. Go against the camp. That's a no. Nah, it was the last one.
The last album.
This new album is gonna be Infinity. It's Infinity, and it's on the way out.
It was Still Shining.
Salute to Benny the Butcher. That's the tour. The Still Shining. That was the Still Shining was really a mixtape that they did with DJ. No.
Was it
way before that? Wait, chill. Way before that, it was with
because the Shining second album.
It was with Raekwon's DJ. But after that, they did it. Right now, they on the Still Shining tour, right?
Still Shining is that album that they just recently.
All right, they recently just dropped was the All.
The All.
Right. There was no Still Shining album. It was just it was a mixed project that did great, right? So, So you kind of fucking me up with that, man.
No, you so you talking about we talking about the Still Shining that it came out under Raekwon and
No, I didn't say it came under Raekwon.
No, you said that
Raekwon DJ.
Raekwon DJ was he was the one doing the scratches. They did the joint together.
But that wasn't really an album.
Right.
Because I was asking about this the second album.
The second album that's not the All. Second album is not the All.
He was asking about the last album that came out, and that was the All. He said Smith & Wesson.
Right, you got the Shining.
And that's the name of the tour right now.
Then you got the Cocoa Brothers album, which is
I had that album too.
Which is the 101 Awakening.
101.
Right?
Mm-hmm. The Awakening, yeah, Cocoa Brothers Awakening.
But anywho, right, we're going.
Yeah.
Moving along.
So, right now, how you feel about, your older statesmen now, and the fact that a lot of MCs are rhyming after 35. Back in the days, I always thought if you're not gonna be a rapper you're not on by 21, it never happened.
Watch this.
And now you have rappers that are surpassing 35 and more.
I fucking love it. You know why? Because that's gonna keep what the fuck we doing alive. Yep. Without rappers coming out right now at 35, math, you know what that's telling my elders? Which won't happen because I refuse to allow that to happen. That's telling my big homies, y'all need to sit down. And ain't no room for nobody to sit down.
But not to cut your wisdom, hip hop means being hip. Okay. What I mean by
as long as ain't none of your fucking hips broken, you can still
but I want to say something though.
I'm gonna let the elders in the room answer that question.
No, the hip hop is supposed to be like it's the hipness, and for the generation of now, we are not the hip niggas.
All right, so
who says who? Hold on, hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
Says who?
Oh man, ask your 21-year-old if he think that you're hip.
I mean, he may say stereotyping because there's a thing, right?
He may say because you his pops.
No.
But in reality, when he walk away from you, he like, my dad just asked me some corny shit.
Nah, they don't sugarcoat nothing. Because here's the thing. You know what's funny? All 5 of my kids, right? My 21-year-old,
I'll be seeing you with the picture with Joe.
They really be like, am I lying, Hag? They what? Like, who? What, nigga? Ain't
No.
none of y'all niggas.
What did we just talk?
No. But this, I'm just saying this. Look though, right? You got brothers in all our age range that's actually lit.
Give me some examples of 35 and older who
Kendrick Lamar. Give me some.
Jim Jones.
Kanye West. Like
He said-
a bunch of motherfuckers.
Right, so it's
Bro,
just-
that's over 35.
Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself.
I'm 48, so I'm
Hold on, like I said, the oldest in the room.
I'm 50.
So
I'm about to come out of retirement and make me an audition.
he's younger than me. He's very younger than me. He's more.
He's right. I'm about to come out. He ain't just say I'm about to pop out and do a fucking album.
That was an 8.8 on the pause thermometer.
Yeah,
He needed that one.
Pause. He's shooting at us like he catching us all the time.
Let me say this, right? We said earlier, we was building earlier, right? They was just saying that
Hold on, you said you're about to be 58, math?
48.
48?
Education, niggas ain't tapping
So
in,
you 47.
bro.
No, I'm 49.
Nobody's not tapping in.
What the fuck you mean about to be 48? You about to be 49.
That's a fact.
Yo,
Today's my first day.
I get it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they eliminate that part of history because they don't want to tap in. They have it, they don't want to tap in. Now, let's go to what you just said. It was hip and all this shit.
No, not to cut your wisdom, but rap has always, the younger ones always thought the older nigga shit was whack.
Listen,
I'm just saying that since the beginning. Since the beginning.
bro, listen.
That's what I meant.
Listen, at the end of the day, right?
Kenny
like you
Brown
said,
always thought-
this
Fat
is
Sam always
hip-hop.
thought Kenny
Hip-hop
Brown
is
was
not just trap music, my nigga, because it evolved to that.
Yeah, I say that too.
Hip-hop is variations of fucking music, bro. There's a genre of music that everybody sets to. You got motherfuckers that like the fast rap, slow rap, the back rap. You got everybody that likes that shit, bro. Just because you don't see everybody doing it in a fast pace or whatever, is what the man is putting out there because that's what they're getting off paper.
I agree.
Exactly. And they put
That's all that is. So when you know what I'm saying, and it is no disrespect to the rap of today because that's what it evolved to. When we evolved it from what it was, let's not take that away, bro. When we evolved the rap, they said all that shit was no good, nigga. They ain't want none of that. They ain't want the 2 Live Crews. They ain't want the Eazy-E's. They ain't even want the Public Enemies, my nigga. They ain't want the KRS-Ones. They ain't even want the knowledge out there.
Yeah.
Think about it.
True indeed.
They ain't want none of that, right? Did it evolve to they had something wrong with every variation of rap in Tear 2. But they made money off of it, right?
Yeah.
DMX, Jay-Z, the drug dealer era, all that shit, they made money off of it. What do you think the fuck is still going on right now, my nigga? With Sexy Red and all these niggas, they still making
You know
money
what's
off this
crazy,
shit.
though, Hag? You know when Twin Towers fell down, right? They had Prodigy. It was 50 artists. Prodigy. What was it? Gladys Knight.
How you have a problem?
All these artists that was voting against the bitch word, right, and the nigga word.
Right. I remember that.
After they redid the We Are the World shit,
Yeah.
right? So it's just like,
How do you have a problem with every artist you made money off of? How does that work, bro?
cause they cut the cow.
You know what I'm
Cut the
saying?
cow, nigga. You can't
You made money off this artist, and then after a certain time, it became too this.
You
too
can't
that,
take
too
no
that.
more money.
But no, I'm just saying though, when
I'm never gonna-
but I'm gonna say this. I think we always gonna think we're cool, and
We are. It's not no. Thing,
no,
my nigga.
this is the no.
You are cool.
Nah,
You are
this is
cool.
the reality though. There is a 14-year-old. Right.
That has to learn from
No,
our
but
shit.
no,
What
but
history
no.
are they learning
No,
from,
I'm not talking
man?
about not knowing it, but I'm not talking about history. I'm talking about the hip part. That's it. I'm not
What
talking about nothing
hipness
else.
are they learning from?
No, what else?
today
No,
niggas had
what
to
else?
use-
No.
Bro, Trapper Keepers came back out.
Yo,
think about that. Think about what I just told
but
you.
here it is. When Melly Mel was rapping, right, and Run DMC came out, right, They hated Run DMC. I know you may not hear that, but they
No, that's a fact. I'm not saying that.
hated Run DMC.
You're not saying that wrong.
And a lot of young niggas, a lot of rappers that was coming out after Run DMC really was like, fuck y'all old niggas.
But you could not take history away. You had to
I'm just
still
saying,
pay homage, bro.
saying.
Them niggas still had to pay homage.
No, why
the little
would I-
niggas still got to pay homage, bro.
No, I don't disagree.
They still got to pay. I don't give a fuck about what you don't like,
No,
what you don't want to take. That shit don't mean nothing.
Well, I'm trying to say this, I don't disagree. But I'm saying this though, when the average 15 to 18-year-old here
do
was
the
doing,
history.
here
Don't
what we
listen to rap
do,
music unless you do the history, my nigga.
they
'Cause guess what?
laughing. They laughing.
Don't listen to rap unless you do the history. Because guess what? When we was listening to rap, my nigga, we had to go back and do the history.
But yo, we didn't like the past.
It don't matter what we didn't like. We still had to go back and do the history.
You know what, man? I said the hip.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, I don't think I was too far from the history.
Hop, you know.
Especially,
None of us was.
Especially
Hold on, you showing your age?
hip hop is 50 years.
Hold on.
So
Hold on, man.
I was
Hold on,
there
man.
during the
Hold on,
melting
man.
pot
Hold on,
age when
man.
niggas
So you
was-
showing your age right now? You telling your
Well, I
age?
would have to show my
I
age
just
to
said
let
I'm
you know,
50
like.
on this fucking shit, so it
So
don't matter.
you know,
Like, what the
and
fuck, bro?
I'm
He older than you, Hag.
Okay.
Nah, he's young.
Nah, I'm just bullshit.
Yo, to tell you the truth, I hung out with the niggas that's older than me. Like
We just had our
people
own
that was
personal
listening
discussion
to
back
all of
then.
that.
I know that.
So like to listen to rap and hip hop and all that to be like yeah. I even tell my kids, my son, he's an artist. And I had to put him through the rigmarole to be like, hey, yo, you got to listen to this rapper, so that he could know, like, so this beat came from this song.
That's right.
They
You
be
can
thinking
do
they
whatever you
original.
wanna
They
do.
be, I did that first. I'm like, your name is Ain't Soulja Boy. Calm down.
Calm the fuck down. You didn't do this shit first. You just came across it and you redid it.
Exactly. Everything's reinvented.
Everything old is new and new is old,
Exactly.
bro. That's it.
That's
Listen, a 60-year-old nigga 4 years ago sat here in the bar and told me, he said, yo, young blood, I'm sitting here getting a drink. He said, yo, son, I'm 61 years old. He said, I haven't seen nothing new. I wasn't 50 yet, but I'm listening to this nigga like, he's right.
He's right.
He's been around 6 decades and he's sitting here telling me all this shit that's going on right now happened 60 years ago.
I'm just saying this. When you discuss hip hop, yo, you off camera. Somebody's off camera. Yeah, you gotta move closer, Al. So,
Mentally unstable.
yo, I'm like, yo, there's only 4 people on camera. Yeah, so
He counted.
no, but I'm just saying, though, like, let me give an example.
Yeah.
Like, I have a pretty deep history in my projects, right? And so my son hears these stories and his friends heard some of the stories. I'm assuming, right? I don't know. He never speaks about it. But his friends treat me a certain way. A lot of people in my project, most people in my project treat me a certain way. So, and I could think that I'm so cool though. You know what I mean? Like they really fuck with me though. They fuck with me though. But in the reality, if I would rap in front of them, they were like, stop doing that old school shit, nigga. So I'm just saying, like, I understand when we think we cool, but when we talk about hip hop and like,
But it's all a part of
the
it,
young
man.
person is always reinventing the wheel.
That's fine.
And
We were the young person reinventing the wheel at one point. It's all still a part of hip hop.
yeah, but back in the days though, no funds you. I'm just gonna give you an example. Let me give you just one example. And so I started high school in 1990, and one of the tapes that came out during that time was actually 1989 to be specific. Matter of fact, 1989-90, Tribe Called Quest. People's Instinctive Travels came out, right? And I bought that and Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em album, right? So I remember coming back to my projects and I was mad hype over this Tribe Called Quest album. Like, yo, this shit is crazy. Bonita Applebum. Oh my God. Yo, the luck of Lucienne. Push it along. What you call it? I'm hype. Ham and eggs. I'm hype. Yo, I thought this shit was like sent from Olympia. Like Zeus sent this down to us to consume. And I remember running back to the projects. No lie to you, if I'm not on flying. I remember running back to the projects, right? I was so hyped over this album. Like, yo, this is fire. You don't hear this genius? And I went to my OG, Dupreme. Shout out to Dupreme. And if you watch, he might be watching it when it comes out. Pause. When we upload it. He's from Randsburg. And so he might remember this story. So I brought the tape to him, and I'm mad hype. I gotta let them rhythm hit him, and I got a Tribe Called Quest album. Yo, this shit is it wasn't crack, but this shit is fresh, whatever the word was. And yo, that nigga said to me, he said, oh, that shit is whack. And my heart was like, and I'm like, what you talking about? Bonita Applebum. Like, what you saying? And so my OG is older than me. And his aesthetics was, if that shit don't sound like Rakim or G-Rap, that shit is trash. That shit is whack. And so, like, he wasn't, I'm not going to say right now what music he listened to, but back then, I'm going to say back then, because people change. But back then, that shit, Tribe Called Quest was not the shit. It was considered soft. It was considered, I'm
not being biased on today's music. Like, I like some of today's music, actually. You know what I'm saying? You have, again, being a part of music and being a fan of music, which is two different things, you have to understand the dynamic of it. So your ear is going to be trained to listen and like certain shit. So it's not like I'm not saying I don't like the evolution. Everything's going to evolve in life. You see what I'm saying? But there's always a bracket for the type of music you want to fucking put out to the world. Look at how the people, I'll put them as, look at how the people put their music out. Mick Jagger's 80 years old, bro.
Still rapping.
And still doing tours, bro. He's still selling out tours, my nigga. At 80.
He ain't been home yet.
Him
Bro, a few cribs.
Him and Keith are 80, beloved, and people are still listening to that.
The nigga Kenny Rogers.
Dolly Parton.
But know what it is? I don't disagree with you, God. I'm just saying that, you know, being an older statesman, and I still write rhymes myself. So but real quick, I write rhymes myself. And I really, for a person who's over 35, and I'm going to say even in their 40s, I salute the people who could still do it. Like, Greasy Amen is a friend who I grew up with, and he's your age, and he's I'm not gonna say he's my OG, but he was an older dude in my projects that did music, and he did it well. And now, 40 years later, or 38 years later, he's still at the top of his game in his world. You know what I mean? Like, for what he does. But at the same time, there's young niggas doing something totally different, right? And I'm not saying that all young music is drill either, because, you know, even J. Cole and Kendrick is OGs now. So we talking about the younger people.
10 years and better make you an OG.
Yeah, so we it's a new sound, and so I'm just saying, like, we may fight for what it is because, you know, the older people fought for their shit too. You know what I mean? They was like, yo, I don't give a fuck what these motherfuckers is doing. I'm still going to be doing my hip hop shit. AKA, what's the group of people who fought into when we was young, who fell into that category? King Son. Who else was older back then? Just Ice. That was dropping in the 90s though. Know what I mean? But we wasn't connected to it like that. Even though Just Ice is a Williamsburg representative, shout out to the guard. We wasn't really connecting to it at an older age. We was like, that was older. You know what I mean? Not to even say that we were saying that shit was whack. We wasn't saying that. We were just saying like, that is older, and what we're doing is, Tribe Called Quest 1990. 4 years later, it is Nas, and now Tribe Called Quest seems simple to Nas era.
As evolution, right? But you can't still take away. You're not going to take away the essence, bro. You can't. And there's people that still want to hear that. As long as there's an audience for that, it's going to live, bro. That's it.
PM Dawn got an audience.
They do.
Still,
they do,
to this
still.
day, for real.
They do. That's just like saying vinyl records ain't shit no more. You know how big vinyl records are right now?
Hold up, wait. Don't even say that, because they just had a whole article on vinyls and cassettes just made a whole comeback.
Right.
Yeah.
Cassettes
sold more in the last few months than anything.
Cassettes. Wow. Do you even have a cassette player still?
Yeah, I do.
I do.
I got a DVD player and a CD player still working in my house.
And my shit is like, my shit is in.
I try to tell my age.
My shit is in mint condition too.
My shit is in mint condition as well too.
My mother's crib is like a museum, and nobody touches nothing. And so
everybody else.
The way my stepfather left this world, is the stuff is still there the same way, and like nobody knows how to turn it on, push on. And so it's not being touched. And so we got brand new VCRs, brand new DVD players, Blu-rays.
Yo, Blu-ray. I got it in the closet. I got that too.
I got all that shit.
But they're about to bring back the CDs. And
Niggas just stream right now. All that shit is a stake. You feel me? Look, all that shit we just talked about. I
don't even got a TV in my living room. I got a projector.
That's crazy. I got that too. From big back paws TV to the skinniest flat thing to which it's just coming from us.
So much of your luxury shit you just don't want to destroy no more.
So I'm never, me as a musician, I'm never going to feel that, music is going to die. As long as you have something to put out, people, there's going to be a section of people, an audience of people that want to listen. There's no age to music, period. No
I know.
And hip hop right now, since hip hop turned 50, right?
According to the news.
Okay, whatever. It's 51, 40, 50, whatever the fuck age you want to put on.
According to the media.
It's been in existence over 50 years.
Yes.
Let's just say that.
Facts.
Cool. So, since then, and since there's been acknowledgement of that, and people are capitalizing off of that, what has happened? There's been a resurgence of that. Now we want to hear the nostalgia. We want to hear where it came from. So it's always still... Everything repeats itself, bro. You know what I'm saying?
There was people in the 90s that wanted to wear bell bottoms.
Niggas is wearing bell bottoms now.
There was people in the 90s that wanted to wear afros.
People wearing afros now.
It's always that. It's always that. There's always a young person who has an old soul. And they admire, like...
It's not going to go nowhere. It's going to, you know what I'm saying?
I think that was like me. I was like the old soul. Because I was the one coming up in the Motown era,
right?
To where, like, I still, like, my brothers and them, they was, like, so much producers and things like that. Like, I tell you, I still got a 4-track in my crib. And niggas like, what's that? I'm like, this was before you had, like, I tell you, we used to do beats on the PlayStation, Fruity Loops and things like that. Like, when it was trying to get into the technical era. So it was like, just to hear all of that, I'm like, so I was like an innovator in this motherfucker because I DJ parties and I made mixtapes back in the days off of CDs. and it wasn't and it was a crossfader I had, and I did it with video games, Sega CD, 3DO, and 50 disc CD track player. So I'm here mixing music all for that. Catch them on beat too with an A and B switch. Nobody know about an A and B switch, and making like beats and music off of this, and making mixtapes. And we were like, yo, why didn't you just get a turntable? So I said, we didn't have turntables for CDs back then.
Right.
And I had a shitload of them, you know. So that's why I was like, yo, this music thing is really evolving, but you got to understand where it came from, how people took the technology and turned it into something else. So these kids thinking they the first one to make beats. I said, man, we had the Casio keyboard players for years playing that.
Kids is missing a lot.
Yeah.
Just like you want to go listen to some old shit sometime or whatever. Somebody's going to want to go listen to some fucking Nice and Smooth or some Blackpool or Smith and Wesson. Somebody going to... That's just how this shit
and that's who Nice and Smooth.
And as long as there's an audience for it,
you know what?
Why not push it, bro?
I be seeing 14-year-olds, 17-year-olds, and they be vibing to Tribe Called Quest, Smith and Wesson, right? If Karis One, Grave Diggers, and I be like, oh, that's dope. That's beautiful.
Yeah, they be digging in the crates. I just wanted to say, have that conversation because a lot of people in the older bracket, sometimes I'm not gonna say sometimes. I always admire a person who could chase their dreams past what they tell us is the limits is. And so I have a lot of friends that are ill. Even when you think about the Benny the Butchers, the Conways, these are older statesmen. You know, they put a spin on the old shit that it made it adapt into the new world.
I agree.
And so I'm not knocking nothing about it, but I'm just saying, when we use the word hip hop, you gotta always remember hip. And I just know that there's a lot of people, older people, who think they're still hip, who's not really that hip. Like you can hear kids talking, there's a language, and you may catch certain words or something. But if they really want to go into their lingo,
we're like
Yo, tell him. We were just talking about that.
I'm about to spin and crash out.
Like, what's that mean? You driving?
They could go into another language.
Yeah.
They could go into another language. One of my young friends at a job talked about he got jumped, but he didn't use the word jump. He used something else. Yeah, he said, yeah, and I was like,
hot me, what, you hopping the train? What the fuck?
He was so confused.
He was talking yesterday, and he said, yo, they my brother, he got hopped, and then I got hopped. I'm like, what? I said, what the fuck are you talking about?
The way they explain the story.
He hit me in the back of the head with some metal object or a bat or something. I'm like this. Oh. They hopped on your pause.
They hopped on your...
Oh.
Yo, these kids...
I get it.
I'm surprised he ain't say yeah. And then after they hit me, we went, and then we went boom, and then we just came on, and then, that was that, yo. I was like, what?
Like, where's the conversation go?
It shows the attention span.
Yo, right now, there's an energy. We getting ready to close out. Quick, I want to ask you right now. We got this momentum going on at S.STREET Media. We had the Bday showcase at Mood Ring. You was there. Taking a lot of pics. People's, I seen you politicking, talking with a lot of people. And now you're here. I see you been putting up pictures. You and MOP, you with, DJ Self. What is the plan? What's your plans for Quicc Money Management and what you got going on?
Well, what I got going on is I manage artists, so I'm going to use the relationships that I got with people that I know that, still hit me up. I still keep conversations going and people asking me what I'm doing and stuff like that, So I just tell people I'm managing artists, I got artists, you know what I mean? Because I did a lot of stuff, especially with Young and May. When she first came out until she got her deal and all that, you know what I mean? So I'm still doing that behind the scenes. And you know what I mean? You can find me, Quicc Money Management. I post everything. I'm here with S.STREET Media every time I can get the time to be here to push the game going forward. You know what I mean? Like I always say, there's no age on hip-hop. It's just like any other genre. They don't got no age, we don't got no age. We could do this until we're 100. We just got to keep the envelope going. Everybody, you know what I mean? Because this is us. They made it for us. You know what I mean? This is our shit. This is ours. Nobody else's, and we just got to keep it going.
Yo, the artist that you worked with, what was the Spanish dude name that you was working with recently?
Federal Fred.
What's up with him, man?
He's still doing his thing and stuff like that. I got a couple of new tracks from him right now that I'm putting together.
He was ill.
I'm gonna put a mixtape. We working on a mixtape for him. I got other young artists that want to work with me and stuff like that. So I'm putting them in the studio, and we're gonna get this. We're gonna get everything going. I got an artist that's trying to perform with us on the 26th. So I'm just trying to bring people out, and Actually,
we canceling the 26th. We're canceling the 26th. We didn't feel they had too much momentum or energy into it, and the spot was a new spot. I didn't want to fuck up the relationship and throw a dud there.
Right. Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
so
okay.
I'm not gonna use the word that I was gonna use, but we're gonna reschedule that idea. We're not gonna reschedule the date right now because it was a great idea, and when we first was running with it, it had all the momentum that it had, but I caught pneumonia. I was down for 2.5 weeks, and them 2.5 weeks, I lost contact. I'm not going to say lost contact, but I lost contact with a lot of the artists that was involved. And so a lot of the legs that was under it is gone. Right. And I don't want to force it and then try to push the situation and it'd be like, some bullshit. And now the dude thinks that that's the caliber of my events and stuff like that. And may not want to work with me again. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to damage the relationship. So I'm canceling the Elephant in the Room event. Rod, what you got going on? Anything coming up?
What we got going on is Quicc. What we got going on? Yeah, the tour. We getting this tour dates ready for Atlanta. So probably in about another 3 weeks, we're gonna be hitting up people to see if they want to take that trip. We'll be out there for a week. We're gonna do press release, things like that. So if tap in, see what you want to do, and that's what we about to do.
What does that tour inquire?
PS3, the real PS3. Follow him everywhere. Go get his album. His album is out on all platforms.
Fire, 12 songs, no skip. But that tour, it involves we doing shows. We got a couple of spots out there we're gonna be performing in. We got some podcasts that we're gonna hit. One radio station out there, and after that, just vibe out around the network. Definitely.
Where at?
We're gonna be doing within like the Georgia area, the Dade County, things like that.
Let me know because that's definitely one of the people's stronghold is definitely Atlanta, and they're supposed to be connected to a lot of different things out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Florida.
That's the next one that's coming up.
I'm high.
That's the next one coming up. That might.
What
be
you said just now?
Atlanta.
No, what was the first? You said
Dade County.
Dade. Oh shit! I'm not going to tell you that what I thought, but I definitely thought you was talking about Atlanta. Dade County is where Vic Ross and them is from. So I definitely know. I didn't hear him.
A lot of kids in the area, boys. And
I'm not going to tell you what my mind.
We're going to hit all the spots down there. Because we got all the people down there. So they want us all to come through and network. And plus, as we're going to do that, we're going to push the S.STREET Media Radio.
Oh yeah,
that's the same thing because now we're gonna put everybody on the radio. Once we hit your town, we're gonna get you on the radio spinning. You probably end up going on tour with us after that. We pick up stragglers too. It don't matter.
Yeah, we definitely pushing the S.STREET Media Radio. We definitely pushing the S.STREET Media situation. Radio S.STREET Media Radio situation. We definitely
gonna be doing the show on S.STREET Media Radio coming up soon.
We definitely pushing that. We're definitely going to be taking in new shows. I think Lady J and Rose Stacks. Yeah, I think is going to be actually pushing the same episode that he got in the Las Vegas radio station with us. So I think we're going to have a Rose Stacks show. I think Lady J show added on there. Y'all talking about doing the show. I know I'm bringing the Fundamental show back to S.STREET Media also, which I just stopped for like 3 months, 2 months. Matter of fact, pardon me, 3-4 months. So, what y'all got going on? Anything coming up that you want to let the peoples know about?
What we don't have going on is the question. I do have the Book of Daniel that's out, right?
Oh, yeah.
On all major platforms.
Wait, so before we roll out, talk to us about the Book of Daniel. What was the concept behind it, and the whole push behind it. Talk to them about that for the person who may not know about the Book of Daniel.
I am the Book of Daniel, so it's self-explanatory. I have the Book of Daniel. My mama name is Mary, so I have the son of Mary, and then I have Daniel in the Lion's Den. So it's a 3-disc series. Okay? So I had the luxury of having some great production and some great people in my ear for the Book of Daniel. I'm almost completed the Son of Mary, which is gonna have. I'm not even gonna tell y'all nothing about that other than what I just told y'all. And then Daniel in the Lion's Den, right? So that's all. 2 more projects to be surprised from this 3-disc series that completes the whole Book of Daniel, right? I have a project with me and my brother L. Haggood that we had with Vinny Idol. So I have a few immaculate things that's happening right now. Like the Vinny Idol project that me and Hag have, we are 2 songs out from a complete project? 3 songs, right? 3 songs away, complete. All right. So we just waiting 1 back from Smith & Wesson and 2 other joints, and then that's a wrap.
Everything Ain't All Music is out.
We have we have various things. I wasn't gonna say that. I was about to say.
I noticed that was a long pause.
You know why?
I'm glad you thought before you spoke.
Yeah, exactly.
I did it too. The Atlanta joke.
No, but
I thought I heard something else. So I understand. I was gonna say it, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Because of, this is a new time.
Right.
Oh, shit. See what you gonna say. Remind me before this show is over, tell the L Train story. That's it. Remember that.
By the way, we also have some. Y'all got a web series on the way, right? Bless.
The web series coming on the way. Cops from the Block. Shout out to my man Starlo and my man Keeper Balls. We got a new web series we're working on. Cops on the Block.
You played police before.
Yeah,
I remember that.
In
PO.
Brooklyn Way.
Yeah, I remember.
I played a PO in the Brooklyn Way. I was also
only had like 2.2.
I remember that. I definitely remember that. What is going? That's what.
I was a villain in my man's other shit. Haters Animosity. He was the villain.
I only had about 6.6 seconds in that. But
Distro Fest 3 coming up.
Yeah,
I always see y'all pushing that. Rhyme Record also be pushing it also.
Yeah, that's our home base. That's our shit. That's our shit.
That's the base.
That's our shit right there.
That's the base.
ACX1.
Shout out to Rob Schwartz and
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Who man? Yeah, definitely.
The team. But you know what I'm saying? That's the base of operations right now. And them brothers is doing excellent work in Atlantic City right now. Atlantic City's always been like a secret hub for me anyway.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying?
I lost a lot of money in Atlantic City.
Lost a lot of money in Atlantic
over
City.
$20,000.
I won a lot of money. I had a lot of fucking episodes in a lot of cities.
But listen, right? If y'all wanna have an opportunity at a one-of-a-kind situation, right? Which is major distribution, a major platform. All you got to do is have a drive, because a lot of people say they hustlers.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people say they hustlers, but don't hustle. If you got what it take, like I said, Vault Music is where it's at. We are a distribution company that's willing and able to give distribution deals to those that's ready, willing, and able.
Okay.
Kinda makes sense.
Gotcha.
Right. To be frank,
Pause.
no homo, however you want.
That was like a 7.5.
Right, however you want. however you, says the guy that's named Frank, but pause, right? So,
Frank.
you know,
He's hot, Rod.
on that note, see, but on that note, right? On that note, you know,
Quick money.
payola, man, payola,
Yeah.
like straight up, man. Like, if you have a fan base, the way the world works right now, fuck what was going on 20 years ago, but not fuck what was going on 20 years ago.
At the same time.
At the same token, right? And I'm going to elaborate on that real quick, because a lot of people nowadays, they be like, y'all want a deal. I can sign you right now.
What you gonna do?
What you think you getting? $1 million?
People are still calling.
200,000?
Yeah.
10,000.
That's over.
That part of the game is over.
What are you worth right now? Let's talk about that, right? If you work for MetroCard, what you think I'm gonna sign you with?
Food stamps.
We're gonna bring an eighth down if you work for MetroCard. MetroCard ain't even, eighth cost $25, $30, right? So, but nah, real shit though. But you get what you are worth. You understand what I'm saying? If you ain't willing to push yourself, you gonna have 1,000,001 friends on social media. If you ain't utilizing that outlet to get this money, you ain't no hustler. I can give you everything you need, all the tools. I can give you the weed whacker. That don't mean I'm gonna cut the lawn for you. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to meet these empires and these companies and these dynasties halfway at this point. Like, you could take the easy route out. You could pay for, you know what? Give me some paper. I'll give you a distribution deal. Give me some money, right? Give us some money. Now at the end of the day, you still don't even have the knowledge and self on what you're doing with this. Anybody can get distribution there, but what you gonna do with it?
Right.
Hey, I got you. And when it come anything Vault Music put out, we guarantee ESPN, what else?
Synchronized deals and all
Everything.
that stuff. Yeah,
There's nothing that we not touching. And I'm not just talking.
Gotcha.
For a prime example, Bad Bunny, right? Y'all see what he
Definitely
went.
a bad example.
That's how. It's really not a bad example.
No, the fact that Bad Bunny represents so many other things. I wasn't talking about that.
See, but I'm talking about that because guess what? He's our label.
No, that guy, he's Mark Anthony.
I don't care what he did. Look, how many Diddy
He
albums?
made money.
How many Diddy albums you got in your house?
None.
You lying. You right, you got him on your playlist though.
None.
Got No Way Out.
He pump faking. He pump faking.
Yo, none.
You was up north, you had all that shit.
I'm not a Biggie
Hold
fan.
on. When you was up north, you had a lot of Puffy albums.
You gotta watch the Hangout.
You know what?
I am not a Biggie fan. Like I'm all right. Only one you might got me on is the Locks. And Black Rob or something.
Well,
G-Dub.
Now it's just, see, you just keep naming more and more bad boys. Right?
That's it.
I hear you, right? But anyway, right?
He ain't like No Faith.
The moral where I'm saying is this, right? Bad Bunny broke the internet, right?
I like Faith.
And when he did that, he was our label mate and still is our label mate.
Right.
So Bad Bunny.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm just joking.
So
Go to bed.
He said that's my label mate. I said, oh,
My bad.
it is. It is.
No, it is.
And I was let me just say this, the Mark Anthony thing, that was allegedly.
Yo, listen.
Got them up.
But I don't know if Annuel or Bad Bunny the difference, but I know one of them dudes did it.
You got a lot of people that's in position but not in position.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? You can have a hot record. Yeah. Pause with no pause. Mm-hmm. Right? Because you can have a hot record and that's it. That's all you can have.
Designer.
I don't even want to talk about that. You heard what 50 said.
Wait.
50 said he wanted to design. Hold on. 50 said he had design office. Like, yo, bro, what you got next? He said, that's all I got.
Send me 10.
I see that.
So, nah, man. You know, at the end of the day, Vault Music, like, it's a lane. It's a lane. Whatever it is that you got, again, whether you coming with paper, like Jay-Z said, right? 900. I came in the game with 900, 99,000 strong. You got a person that just come with they lyrics, which is great, right?
Right.
If you got the faith, I got the faith.
Right.
You got the strength, I got the strength. We got the strength, right?
Right.
But the door's open for everything because there's no red tape to nothing that we doing. No red tape. The game changed. You can be in the same position tomorrow as your favorite rapper is in today.
That's a fact.
You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just get mind fucked because they like, yo, hold up. Why I ain't got the Bugatti yet? We're all a million friends you said you had on social media.
There you go.
Because that's where your Bugatti at. As a distribution, I'm only entitled to give you certain things.
Facts.
Everything else you got it's a 50-50. You got bro. I ain't signed a nigga that's sitting over there in the corner that nobody knew for 5 years in junior high.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We just
You have to invest in your career. Bro.
You gotta invest in. You get what you give. My point exactly. You get what you give. If you're not willing to invest in yourself, what you expect?
Oh, that's why I tell everybody, what gets you on is not talent no more. Well, it never really did, but back then it was talent a little bit more.
More talent.
More talent then, but now it's about payola. Everything is payola. You want to be in the Source magazine,
My point
payola.
Exactly.
You want to be on 105 Payola. You want to be in the green room. What's the?
Hey, you don't want no more CEOs with shiny suits in your video. Come to Vault Music.
Yo, sidebar. You said something. This is going to have nothing to do with what you said now, but earlier you said, son of Mary. What you said, Mary?
Book of Daniel, son of Mary, and Daniel.
Son of Mary. So I'm one too. So my mother's Rosemary, right? And she had a baby, so she had Rosemary's baby, right? That's me, right? I had a child, and the woman name is Samantha, and it was a boy, so it was the son of Sam. Crazy shit.
Yo.
But now, right?
I was in that movie. That's what's crazy.
But here's the story. I forgot about the story. So what is our last event we had? We had the movie night. So I went home that day, and you dropped me off at the office though. So when I jumped on the L train, I hopped. I paid for my fare on the L train, right?
Yeah.
And so when I'm sitting down waiting for the train, some white dude comes and pulls up inside the train station. Now I'm looking down. I see him I didn't see him pay because you can't see where I was saying that. But when he turns from paying, I see him. And there was like a group of white people there, and that nigga stood behind, like they was in a group talking, and he stood behind the group on the wall, just staring at them, and then walked off, right? So I was already seeing that in my mind, I thought he was with them. That's how long he stood on the wall. Like they came in and they started talking, and he came in behind them, and they stood on the wall behind them. I thought he was with them, and then he just walked off and came towards myself and sat not next to me, but the seat over. So I'm sitting there, right, and this dude. Caucasian dude, I gotta say the color, and I'm not saying this because to pick on the Caucasian dude, but he's Caucasian. So he pulls up to the bench. I'm in another zone reading out of my book at the time. I'm reading. I'm back into my vampire books again, Brian Lumley shits. So this dude sits down. He sits down. Like mad rough pause, and the nigga smell like onions, right? He smelled like onions and some other shit. I don't know what it was. He smelled like shit, right? So not shit literally, but he smelled like, if you ever smell a person who's fully smell like onions, that should smell crazy. So he's sitting there for a minute, right? And he's going into different positions in the seat, like he's intoxicated, right? So I put my book away. And so when I put my book away, I'm more focused now. And so the nigga put his arm behind the bench. He puts his arm behind the bench, but it's behind me though. Like he did this, partner, right? But behind the bench. He's not touching me, but he did that, right? And then the nigga leaned over a little bit, like hand-wise, like he took his arms around from behind the thing and then like put his hand in the middle of the shit. So after, like, I'm getting annoyed now. Like every time he's moving, because I'm thinking, I'm just thinking this is New York City. So now understand, I'm tweaking a little bit at the time, because we just came from the movie seeing Monkey Man, and if you know, you know. Movie, just about the movie Monkey Man. So it's that night, that morning though. So no lie to you, I'm kind of bugging because I'm like, is it me or is it him? Yo, out of nowhere, boy, if I'm not on fly, what am I saying life? The nigga says, I'm gonna say what he said, and we're gonna pause after. He said, yo, man, I suck your dick right now.
Pause. Hey, pause.
Right? And then he said, right now, like we go right there, that type of thing, right? So I automatically, right? Let me just say like this. I gotta set up the moment for you so you can really see the moment.
I'm just trying to say movie.
And so my initial, and let me just say this. I carry a big razor on me. If you know, you know, right? I'm not talking about no knife, no nothing. I'm skilled in another way. So, when he said it, right, it really, when he's talking to me, right, I'm like, yo, stop talking. Like, I said, now, white guy, gay, obviously, you know what I mean? Because what you just said, right? There's another black dude on the same bench on the end, where I'm sitting on one end, the other black dude's on the other end. So I just gotta say that. So this is being said out loud. You know what I mean? And so I said, yo, leave me alone, right? And then I probably let like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, less than 30 seconds to say, I said, boy, if this was 20 years ago, I would have killed you, right? And this is so crazy to say now, but I'm not this. I'm speaking to him. I'm not even screaming though. I'm speaking the way I'm speaking now. I said, this is 20 years ago, blah, blah, blah. I said, I feel so proud of myself that I could say what I'm saying to you right now and not do something to you. What make you feel so comfortable? So the nigga just starts getting up. Like, he looked like Method Man and Belly when he's talking to Rico. And you know how the nigga's backing up? But I'm speaking mad, like, no, my voice ain't raising or nothing. That nigga was getting up on me like, oh shit. Like, and I'm still talking though. The black dude is out. Everything was out loud, but I'm not yelling though. I'm just saying though. Everything he didn't whisper to me. He spoke out loud. You know what I mean? So, as I said, it took me like 20 seconds to digest what just was said. And I've been crazy. I told you already, so when he said the first thing, I already was interjecting, like, yo, boy, don't talk to me. And then he said the second part, I was like, yo, boy, leave me alone, right? And it hit me, like, I don't like to pick my poison. I know, I'm a bully to bully type of person, you know what I mean? So, I didn't want to react like, he's soft, because in my mind, I'm not going to say why I thought he was soft, not just because he was gay, but he was, LGBTQ, whatever. But I felt, I didn't think he was soft, because that is the fact that I could read people.
Right.
The predator could read the prey. You know what I mean? And so I didn't want to pick on him. Like, that's why I said to him, if you didn't notice what I said, I'll repeat what I just said to him. I said, yo, if this 20 years ago, I would have killed you, right? I said, I feel so proud of... Let me just say that I was on mushrooms that day. Let me just say this out loud. The reason why I got to say this out loud is because I was really ultra sensitive to what I was saying. Like, I knew exactly what I was saying. I'm on mushrooms now, and that's why I got the shades on. But I was so sensitive to what I was saying. Like, I wasn't trying to be a bully or none of that shit. I was like, yo, this 20 years ago, I probably would have killed... No, I didn't say probably. I said, I would have killed you. And I said, what make you feel... No, I said, I would have killed you. I said, this 20 years ago, this 20 years ago, I would have killed you. I said, let me just be exact with the words. I said, I would have killed you. I was like, what made you feel so comfortable to even speak to me? Like, what do you see that what makes you comfortable to? And this is where he's getting up for me. I said, and so the black dude's looking at me while I'm saying what I'm saying. You could see the white dude backing up from me, right? And I never raised my voice. I never even got up and I didn't even curl my eyebrows. Like, I'm saying this shit I almost said this shit. I'm not gonna say I was laughing, because I wasn't laughing. But it was so stoic in my face. Let me say this. if this was Rikers Island, I would have stepped on his face. Know what I mean? Like, literally, I would have stepped on. Like, it wouldn't have been a fight. I'm the type of person who bite noses off. God, I get it. You know, so I felt so disrespected by that situation. Not just the fact that he felt confident in saying that. And so it was crazy, man. Like, I forgot about saying that to I didn't say that to anyone. And that shit was crazy last Friday. And this is a week later, and I think I had time to digest it a little bit. But it was crazy, man. You know, people are really, they don't know who they are talking to, who they messing with, and people be so intoxicated that they go over their head. So everybody give their social medias where they can find you at. We about to close out. I just had to tell that story though. I really had to tell that story.
You can find me on Instagram, Quicc Money Management.
Yo, you catch me Get Fed Records.
Style by Poverty, S_Street_media.
You can catch me everywhere. Nah, but you can really catch me everywhere. On Instagram, you can catch me at Money to Burn, which is MONEY_TA_BURN. You can catch me at Vault Music.
Vault Music, L. Haggood on Instagram, L. Haggood on social media, Threads, whatever.
Daniel Thomas on Facebook, bitches.
Yo, I'm just going to close out with this. I feel so crazy because I thought that I fucked up the light, right? Like having it on the Puerto Rican, Dominican complexion thing. But I have brown shades on. Yeah. And it's wild.
Nobody else paid you no attention when you said all that Dominican shit. I was going to ask you, was you being racist again, but you know.
I'm looking at the thing. I said, yo.
He said, yo, this white over here.
I said, yo, we the old Dominican over here.
When you said I looked at it, I said, yo, yeah, he definitely on shrooms.
Yo.
He definitely on
shrooms. I just looked at the shit. I said, oh, shit, it's
that wet.
Oh,
yo, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
I'm Mathematics.
I'm Rod.
And we are the Hangout. Y'all have a good night. Make sure you tap in with S.STREET Media on Instagram at S_Street_media.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
And make sure you follow us on YouTube. Also, check out the old episodes. Yes. All episodes is up there. We up to number 25. Thank you for everybody coming out to my birthday episode of the Hangout. Y'all have a good night. Enjoy yourself. Good day.
Yeah.
Tap in.
You already know what it is when that truck in back of you.
Yeah.
Back, boy. Bet you do, champ. Bet you do, champ. It's 2 in the morning. I gotta get to work.
I'm down, sure.
I